my folks. The fam's gonna show up here in a minute with groceries, and I'm not helping because
Ooh.
I already told them y'all have a whole hour. Y'all should get here before 4, or I'm not helping with the
If you
groceries.
want my help,
No help. I'm old. I'm gonna start acting like
son.
it. What's up, David? We got David's World Toys here. Hope it goes well. And hello from the UK. We got Master Judson in the Heezy.
Comment below if you want to know what I'm drinking.
Is that a Truly?
It's a truly, yes. Wild
Is
berry.
it seltzer though? Is it the seltzer water?
Yeah, it's seltzer, and then I mixed a little bit of this in it.
What's up, savages?
What's happening?
I got some Truly this past weekend. I went on vacation to South
Not
Padre.
bad, is it?
I went to the island and we're out there at the beach, and I bought a 24 pack of those Trulies, but they're like lemonade, strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
They're not bad though. I don't really like mineral waters, but it was okay.
Yeah, they're refreshing. Is the way.
Yeah. So how have y'all been? I haven't heard from the three of y'all in quite a while. We don't. Everybody's
Let's take turns. Let's go. Let's start with me. Let's start with Mean Dave, and then we'll finish with you, Kev.
There you go.
Well, everything's going good. Work has gotten busy now, and we're getting ready for our busy season. And also, I will be heading out to California this weekend to.
Damn.
Well, it's not for a vacation. It's just to go out there for a couple of
Help
days.
your
and come
wife
back.
settle the affairs.
So we got to do that, and so get that out the way, and then hopefully when I get back in town, things will be a lot better because we're going to make some changes and stuff like that in our life. So going to have to get on that grind. But anyways, enough of the sad news. Other than that, I did pick up a few things. I did get a couple of things from eBay. I'll show off. So if we're able to show stuff off, and I got one thing I do want to open on here, just because I have the time, and we'll get into our haul and opening portion later on during this broadcast. But other than that, I'm doing fine, healthy for now. Because you never know how that swings. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Gary?
Hey guys, glad to be back with the Savages. Touch bases on a Sunday. I do have some things to open, WWE related. Change careers. This is the year to do it. A lot of people are re-examining their life after the pandemic. Highly recommend it. People have more time to think about what they really want. And doing something you hate for a living is not worth it. Life's too short. So I'm doing it. I'm practicing it myself, and so far so good. But still glad to kick it with these guys and talk collecting, talk pop culture, and talk movies and everything and wrestling. So that'll never change. But I highly recommend it. If you're doing something you hate for a living, take the reins and take a chance on yourself. But I'll pass it over to Brad. See how he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, just been enjoying the summer. I mean, as far as work goes, it's pretty much same old. Nothing really new there. But yeah, I've been enjoying the summer. Had some time off, like about a month and a half ago, a couple months ago. And I'm about to take another week off here coming up soon. So
Heck yeah.
So yeah, just been doing that, enjoying that. Going back to the movies. Went to see Black Widow in the theaters. That was the first time I've been to the theater in a while. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, that's as far as that. Still just collecting. Trying to get these toys out there. So that hadn't changed, but that's about it, really.
Well, as for me, just work and health. Health has been really pretty strong issue for me. Diabetes are out of control, but a lot of it is because when I came out of the hospital a month or so ago, we have Aetna insurance, is like one of the best insurances, but they stopped. They're not willing to pick up the insulin I was on, so I have to get another PCP, primary care physician, to write me a script for a different type of insulin my insurance will pay for. But it's taken like over a month to see a doctor because of everything going on. So it's been tough. But that's about it. That and work. Work never ends.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing that you got that career change, man. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife is doing the
I'd
same
also
thing.
like to touch bases. How important, I'll ask the three of you this question. How important is taking that very, very needed time off, even if it's 3 days, like a weekend or a whole week, and just doing nothing and breathing?
I believe
You
in
know?
it. That's for sure. I mean, I
I know Kev got a mini vacation, which is critical because he never has time off. And then hearing you took advantage of your summer vacation, I think everyone watching this, if you're stockpiling vacation days, like you're leaving them for rainy days or whatever, use some of those immediately for your mental well-being.
Yeah. A friend of mine at work, he often says, sometimes he just needs to take, a mental health day. You know what I mean? Like, if you've got that, the time and the option to do that, it's I think it's a good thing. But yeah, I love
Recharge that battery, right?
I love because like at the end of the week, lots of times I'm like kind of like ready to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? Not dreading it or anything.
Right.
Well,
you're already in your career that you love. You got into that as early as you did. You're doing what you love as your gig, and I think this is the year that people are re-examining what they're doing and they're figuring it out.
Right.
Yeah. My wife's trying to do the same thing. These insurance companies hire nurses to work from home, and she's applied for one of those jobs, and it would be like.
I hope you got this.
The good thing is
whoever hires her first will get an asset with Lisa.
Yeah.
Whoever's the first one to get her is going to be an asset for that company.
She's good at what she does, so she's hoping it comes through. Me, I'm probably stuck in what I do forever. Who knows? Until my back gives up, or mind.
Plus, it's actually been nice just to, take some out of town trips, for a change because we've been stuck at home for so long.
Change of scenery.
I finally took my first road trip like back in it was probably like in I think June. I think like first weekend in June they have like a week or a monthly toy show over in Dallas. So I haven't gone, over there in so long, just to go to these shows and stuff. I've been trying to go like every month, which I normally don't do that, but just because just being cooped up for so long, it's kind of fun to get out there and actually do something again, So.
That's awesome. And that looks good. That right there, I would be so sick. I would be so. I don't know what it is, but ice cream ruined, man. It messes me up.
I feel that way, Kevin. Like I feel like it doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes when I eat ice cream now, it does bother me. Kind of upsets my tummy a little.
Yeah, but it is delicious.
It's good.
Let's see. Judson had a question about the HasLab Galactus. Can you put it on the screen for us so we can talk about it?
Man.
All right.
Yeah, there.
No $400 for me. I'd rather spend $400 on some
like the view.
It's really becoming a challenge to there's just like too much cool stuff coming out. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to like decide. Okay, because I mean with that Galactus, I mean I've been waiting on that like forever. I've been hoping that Hasbro would do something like that forever. But at the same time, like Super 7's coming out with all this awesome like GI Joe stuff and everything else they're doing, and I mean, it's just like a constant barrage of stuff that's coming out. So it's I don't know. It's gonna be hard to decide. You know, I might go for that Galactus. I don't know. I don't know. I might do it.
What about you, Kevin?
I won't purchase it, but I do think it looks amazing, man. And it's like 3 feet, like 3 foot tall or something.
Yeah, it's like 36
32 inches.
Like that. Yeah,
I mean,
32, I believe.
32.
If-
Yeah.
Well,
if
thank you.
Marvel Legends was my main focus, yeah, I would do that. But
Yeah.
it's not.
That's gross.
It's not.
And-
So
yeah, and
I have no need for it. As cool as it looks amazing.
It does
Don't
look
get me
good.
wrong. I'm not trying to knock modern toys or anything.
Yeah.
It's just there's so much of a certain line that I would have to give up something in order to expand that. Like I've mentioned before, in our previous streams, it's like there's like it never ends with Marvel Legends. It never ends with Multiverse. It never ends with Transformers. It's just it never ended since it first started. So it's like an overwhelming stuff.
You can't complete it.
Yeah,
and you're a completist.
Yeah, and that's why I love vintage so much, is because even though there's a lot of good vintage stuff, it's only so much. There's only like so little that was made and produced. So it's a lot easier to do that, and that you're able to have a little bit more variety and options. You know.
So Brad, if you decide to buy it, how much time do you have to have the 400 ready?
I don't know. Are they going to do like are they going to have some sort of like
different tiers of how many hit as they get closer to goal? Yeah, it unlocks tiers. The price doesn't go up. The price stays the same.
Dondi's right about that. Speaking about the Galactus, is that the size is going to be an issue for a lot of people.
Right. Yeah. And it's
but
like
I think it's amazing.
The only reason I feel like getting it just because like I've been collecting Marvel Legends like since day one, basically. You know what I mean? So, and I've been wanting for years and years for them to do like a big giant Galactus like that. So I don't know. I feel like I'll be like kicking myself if I pass on that.
You'll regret it, and then when you know what it's going to go for after it launches on the reseller.
And I mean, I am a genuine like Fantastic Four fan. Like I'm a huge.
You are.
fan.
I mean, in your case, I would be in your corner to reserve it to get on the list. Don't miss the boat. Don't pay scalper.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. I remember Dave when I was with my buddy when we found that at KB Toys back in the day on clearance.
Mm-hmm.
He got that on clearance.
That's where mine came from, was KB Toys.
I forget what he paid for it.
This is the only Galactus
I think it retailed for $59.99 in the 90s.
I think he got it for like $10 or something like that.
Wow,
it was cheap because he wouldn't have paid more than that for it probably.
My mom bought mine, so that was her $60.
This is the only one I need in my collection, unless if I happen to, for some reason, I get the original Toy Biz Bath.
And I even have I don't have the Galactus Bath, but I have the like the 18-inch tall Ultimate. What was it?
Was it a con exclusive or something like that? Hasbro.
It was part of the 3 3/4 line they did, whatever that was called.
Yeah.
I picked that up at a convention one year for like $75, something like that, I think. And that was great. I love that one. I mean, I have it, opened and it still works. The lights and the voice and everything still works on it. But I don't know, man. I still want that gigantic one. I'll probably.
It'd be fun. It would be fun if we asked the comments to put what they guess scalpers are going to ask for that thing after it closes. What do you think the realistic amount? It's costing $400 from Hasbro. What do you think secondary market's going to do with it when they're already shipped and you can't get them out?
It's valuable as hell. It's just going to rise.
I'm thinking $1,200.
You'll always have your money.
What's the Sentinel going for? Does anybody know? Or I know it hasn't come out
I
yet.
think he's right at 900 right now on resale.
Wow.
And he was also like, I think he was 350.
Yeah, it was lower than Galactus for sure.
He was 350 up early with Hasbro.
Yeah, I think you're talking me into it, Harry. I'm probably
Don't pay secondary. Whatever you do,
end up doing.
I'll punch you in the mouth if you pay secondary.
Trust me, if I passed on it, like I would just not have it ever. I wouldn't pay any scalpers.
Right.
Because I don't do that. I don't pay scalpers.
I'm in a good place. I had the Toy Biz, so I'm okay. I'm not as much as if I didn't, it would be very tempting. I will say that, but I'll probably be reserving the Rancor, even if like it's going to give me marital problems. But I will reserve the Rancor.
Oh, are they doing a Rancor also?
That's the rumor.
They're doing like a Black Series Rancor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man.
6-inch scale. Wow.
Black Series.
That's gonna be a big.
Dang, how much is that gonna be, or how much?
Because the barge was 3 3/4.
Oh, so that's just a rumor right now.
It's not confirmed, but it's confirmed like amongst people behind the scenes.
Man, wow.
Everything's pointing that.
That's just something else. Like, I mean, I would.
Is it sad that part of me hopes it's not true, so I don't get in trouble with the wife?
Are they really gonna? I mean, how often do they put up these HasLab things? Like, what's the?
I mean, they seem to be rapid firing on this year.
Yeah.
They're like, the pandemic's over. You got money. Let's sell you some expensive toys.
They do it. I mean, they do it for all the their main lines, like one for Transformers, one for Star Wars, one for.
You had Unicron, you had Sail Barge, you had
and one for Marvel Legends.
They haven't done a G.I. Joe HasLab, have they?
No, like last year was the Sentinel, the Razor Crest,
right?
And what did they do something for Transformers last year as well?
Unicron.
Was it Unicron last year?
Yeah, that's the only Transformer HasLab so far.
Oh, okay.
Well, the first and only one thus far.
So. Yeah,
that's
basically all we got was Star Wars stuff. With the first one was the Sail Barge, then the Unicron, and then now the Sentinel, and then the Razor Crest, and then now the Galactus, and then soon to be what do you say, Rancor monster?
Yeah.
Right. That thing's got to be pretty big too, so it has to be big if it's going to be.
If it's 6-inch scale, yeah, we can only assume it's probably going to be near Galactus's height.
I mean, that's rough because, like, I mean, I don't know if I could swing both of those. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, I have to pick and choose, and
I'd rather get the Rancor.
I have a pretty decent couch, so I'm prepared to reserve the Rancor.
To be honest, if I had that kind of money, I would just buy me like a vintage flag, USS flag.
Yep.
Right.
Drop it on that.
I guess you could. I guess if you've been like put those two.
Flags are like 1,000. You can't get a flag under 1,000 unless it's like no parts.
I would have to get one. Yeah. Loose complete.
Loose complete. Yeah.
Yeah, they have one at
Dallas Vintage Toys has them. Yeah, they get them all the time. They get like 2 or 3 at a time.
Can somebody confirm for me, does the fucking flag float in water or not? Or does it sink? It's an urban myth. Was it in the Pee Wee Herman movie as the big fat rich kid was playing in his pool? Was that a flag and was it floating? Or does it float? Does it sink?
Well, when did the flag come out?
80 something.
Because Pee Wee's Big Adventure came out in what, 84, I think? 85?
85, in the late 80s.
And I mean,
88.
And it was probably made before that, so it was.
There's got to be a MythBusters about this somewhere.
Someone needs to do it, yeah.
Zack Ryder would do it. He plays in the pool with his toys.
Wow. Oh yeah, like he did with his WCW Bass at the Beach set, his water soaker figures.
Yeah, man, that's tough. Yeah, because like I said before, like Super 7, they're coming out with all these awesome, Because I ordered those Silver Hawks, and they're coming out with these Joes. I'm gonna get those for sure.
Oh, the Super 7?
Yeah, those Toon Joes. I mean, those are awesome, man.
They look amazing.
I'm all in on those for sure.
I'm all out though.
I think, is it the main one with silver? The main Silver Hawk?
Oh, Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Quicksilver, yeah. It's Quicksilver. And there's only, how many is they're making so far? 2?
4 total.
You got
4 already?
Yeah, there's 4 of them. There's 2 villains because the way they do their sets is like 2 villains and 2 heroes per set. If you've been following their
I already
lines-
have a Rancor.
Oh,
A Raven Rancor? A Rave Core.
You should see the claws on this thing.
Shing! They're not. That's before Advantium. We got another
If
dog.
the problem about if I reserve the Rancor, Kevin, if Sam permits me to reserve the Rancor, that means I can't get a Series X until next year.
Oh,
But the games I really want don't come out until next year anyway, so
So
I'm kind
it's
of
not
like
a
gonna
rush.
roll the dice.
yeah.
well,
Not
that
rushed.
should be very hard to do then.
But that's something she's very firm about. I can't have both this year. If I do the Rancor, I cannot have Series X's.
So what you want? You gonna do the Rancor? Since
Yeah.
the other one's
It
next year
depends.
anyway.
Like I'm kind of hoping it's not real and it's not ready, and it gives me more time. Like
Yeah, they have to. They gotta space those things out, man. They gotta realize people aren't like.
they're putting them out too many. I mean,
I mean, that's crazy. They can't put both of those out at the same time or back to back even. I mean, that would be nuts.
No,
I
the
didn't
internet
know-
sucks.
I didn't know about this.
Dondi, I think it's Storm Collectibles that's doing the
Oh,
these
yeah,
sharks,
yeah.
not Super 7.
Right in here.
If you already told her no.
I don't know, maybe I'll-
Sorry, I'm back. My
Well,
internet
that was
sucks.
quick.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with the price with Super 7, like, I try to, like, you know, I guess people just, like, you know, like, I get it. I get why their prices are so high because they're not Hasbro. You know what I mean? They're not. I mean, they're not mass producing these things. You know what I mean? Like, they're making them. They're made to order. You know,
The
what I mean?
value of
Like,
gold on them.
I mean, the numbers on these things are super, super low. I mean, they're making a lot of them, but I mean, they're really, really, really low compared to like what Hasbro makes, you know. So when you do the math on that, like they have to, you know, charge more for it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, and plus, like, you know, plastic prices, you know, have gone up, and you know, so and that's going to affect a smaller company more than like Hasbro. So, I mean, like, I understand why their prices are high. You know? And I don't have any problems with their quality. I know a lot of people, like, you know, take Super 7 to task about their quality, and they complain that their stuff isn't articulated enough. But, I mean, to me, like, I'd rather them look good than, you know, be, like, super articulated anyway. So, I mean,
Yeah, I'm not
That's
a
kind of
really
like
big
my
articulation
preference.
guy either, so.
yeah, that's, I mean, I always, like, prefer, you know, the aesthetic over, you know, articulation. That's my preference. So that's not an issue with me. So I mean, I don't
You
I
give
don't
me
have
5
all
POA
the
and I'm
issues
good.
I don't have all the issues that people have with Super 7. I like Super 7. I think they make awesome stuff.
Yeah, I don't own a Super 7, so I don't know when and if that will ever be a reality, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I freaking love Super 7's retro Motu line. I mean, it almost looks like kind of like the vintage, but it has like almost like a clay look to the I don't know. I really like the quality. The only thing is that I'm just the cheap ass.
Yeah.
To buy a lot of them is a little bit more than I just feel comfortable paying for, even though I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
But they are beautiful. I love all the Super 7 stuff they did. I thought it was
Well,
really
that's
good.
why you got the Origins now, so you can make up for that.
Yeah, it's the poor man's retro line.
What are Origins? $14.99, and then at the time when Super 7 made those 5 POA figures, the animation figures, they're what, $20 or something like that, like $24, like $24. So it's like a $10 difference that you're getting.
But they skyrocket after they're no longer available. Like
Yeah, it'd be
secondary
like
market, they
it'd
go
be like
$100.
$50.
Yeah, I
You
got all those Super 7,
get the whole set.
5-inch retro ones that they put out.
The
He-Man
classics
ones.
or the retro?
Yeah, the He-Man ones that they did, the 5-inch ones. They they're
Who's
on
picked
those.
up?
They were on these
Who's
cards. Like,
picked up any of the Netflix stuff?
Yeah, they had the
Anybody
classic
know?
card.
yeah, and all of those are like going for like crazy money now. Like it's ridiculous.
I like the retro ones, the ones that had the robot face and the glowing body, and they do everybody translucent. Like they did a good job on
Yeah,
a lot. These were
they're
really cool.
like Super 7 loves like vinyl toys, and like variations are a big thing in vinyl toys collecting. So they like to do a lot of variants on their like action figures, like the glow in the dark ones and the clear ones and the blue ones and all that kind of stuff. Because that's their that they love like the vinyl toy sort of they love that aspect of toy collecting.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of their stuff. I just picked up a Super 7, like a retro Beastman, and I don't know. It just looks different. I just like the plastic they use on it. To me, it's different than even like these Mattel Origins.
Yeah,
It's a different quality, even though it's like almost the same looking mold.
yeah.
You gonna do a
It's
review
good,
on
though.
that, Kevin?
But I won't pay for it because I'm real cheap. Okay, I cleared that up.
Right. I hear you, man. I hear you. It's not. I don't like paying those prices, but I mean, I do it because
Yeah,
I love their stuff.
but
I mean, I would love to. They're coming out with a 16-inch tall like Mickey Mouse figurine, and it's going to be like $300 or something like that. It's like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive they're doing this year, and
that's crazy.
it looks awesome. Like I would love to get it, but I can't do it, man. It's just too much stuff, man. There's just way too much stuff coming out right now. I mean, it's crazy.
So, Brad, are you all in for McFarlane's Mirrorverse line?
No, I saw those, and I didn't. I guess those are based on a game. I think someone said that those are like based on a video game or something.
No, okay.
But I didn't really like the way those look, to be honest with you. I just want to know what happened to those collector, Pixar figures that they had, showed off at like Toy Fair about a year ago. Because we talked about it on the channel here.
Yeah. I remember
Yeah, they bragged about it a while back.
Because those have like disappeared, and no one's mentioned them, and they haven't, showed them off or anything. Maybe they'll show them off at, San Diego Comic-Con or something. But I really hope that they actually eventually make those, because I thought those were pretty cool.
Yeah.
So has anybody seen the Funko's Turbo Man yet out in the wild?
I haven't seen it. I actually am scared to see it.
$35, I think.
Try not to waste any more money. I don't want to see it.
Did you say? Are you guys like after it? Like, if I see one, do I need to snag one for you guys? Or
Well, I would like to have the new version as well, because I do have the original. Because I got a backstory on this. I had talked about this with my friend, and Kevin knows him too. My buddy Justin Frank, and he lives in my area, and he knew that I wanted a Turbo Man, and so one day out of the blue, he messages me and said, "Hey, my cousin's, he's got family in Abilene, Texas, and he said a cousin went to I think it was a pawn shop or a thrift store, I think.
Okay,
one of the two. And he saw this. He said, "Yeah, this is $15. It's yours if you want it."
wow.
So
Which is a
I
steal.
was like, "Hell yeah!" So
what do those go for? Like the vintage ones? Don't they go for like $400 or something like that?
yeah,
Yeah, if you get it loose with none of the accessories or box, it's over $100 already.
yeah.
Man.
And that's with nothing. You get the leads and all that on it. It's very valuable.
It's
very hard to get to. There's not even a few on even eBay because there's not a whole lot circulating right now.
So
Yeah,
when
I'm
he
not.
got it
I don't. I'm not gonna get the figure. I don't. I didn't like that movie, but I was. That's why I was asking if if you one of you guys. If I did see it, I could always snag one.
Yeah.
well,
It
apparently,
looks like
apparently
a copy of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks good.
because apparently it's from what I heard, it's like four per store at select stores. So it's not like a mass produced thing for every single Walmart. It's like at select Walmarts, like four per store for whatever reason. So if you, that's just for the first initial wave.
Right.
But after all that sold out, I don't know if it's going to be a mass produced thing or not. But I know it's first initial wave. It's like four per store at its select stores and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, I ended up getting this for $10.
You got the
I
KO
paid
one.
$10 for this thing overall because
$10.
my buddy was like, "Oh, look, this thing is dirty, it's nasty looking." He goes, "I'll give it to you for $10." So
Yeah.
$10 for a vintage Turbo Man.
That's
I mean,
insane.
I would get it for $10, even though I don't really like the movie. I'd buy one for $10.
So
I think the movie was cheesy enough. I don't know why, but that toy has a big following for it. It's,
Yeah, a lot of people love
Desired.
that movie and the toy. It's just such a weird timing. It just like came out of nowhere, and you think that Funko would have put that out at Christmas or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just
yeah,
seems
that's what a lot of
weird.
people are saying. It's like, why were they releasing it in midsummer?
It seems really weird. Maybe it's like the anniversary of the movie or something. I don't know, but
It's got to be because it's random to wait so long.
it's really crazy. It just came out of nowhere.
Mhm.
But
Where's Harry at? Did we lose Harry?
yeah, Harry's
He's just putting a picture up there and ignoring us.
He is, yeah. He's like, this is his move. He does this every time.
I'm back.
There
I can hear you.
There he is.
You heard all that shit talk.
Yeah,
No, I was replying just a message.
he's like, all right, fuckers.
I'm a
Talking
social
about me.
media guy now. I have my jobs all the day long, every day.
Oh yeah, okay, on call kind of.
Harry, we were just discussing Turbo Man. What are your thoughts of
I heard everything.
Funko's?
I
Oh, you
love
did? Okay.
I love the fact that Arnold can't really even say Turbo Man in the movie. He's always like
Turbo Man.
Turbo
Turbo
Man.
Man.
I need that
I'll give you
Turbo Man.
$100 for this doll.
Turbo Man.
Turbo.
He can't say it. Like if you go back and listen to it. It's like
Turbo, man. That sounds like something Blucher would watch on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yep.
Turtle Man. He's a turtle.
And Sinbad, it was like probably the last time any of us ever saw him.
Yes,
He just disappeared after that.
he did.
He was
Was he
in
a collector or was he a scalper in that movie?
he was an American Dad for a couple seasons.
That's a good question.
Sinbad's character.
Well, he
in
was
the
trying to find
movie.
it for his son. That's the whole thing. Find for his kid.
Schwarzenegger wanted it for his son, not Sinbad.
Yeah, I
And
think
who was
Sinbad
the-
wanted it for
and-
his kid.
And who played the son in the movie? Do you guys remember?
No idea.
Huh? Jake Lloyd played the son in the movie.
That's
Jake
Jake Lloyd.
Lloyd?
Really?
Does anyone remember who Jake Lloyd is? That was
Yeah,
little
that's
Anakin.
Is he Anakin?
Yeah.
Anakin, yeah.
Oh,
Anakin was. Wow, so Schwarzenegger is the father of Anakin Skywalker,
Yep.
not the Force,
Yeah.
not
so,
Palpatine.
so,
Use the
so-
Force.
so Mr. Freeze is Anakin's daddy, huh?
La, 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 la.
Get to the Falcon.
I used to love that scene of Schwarzenegger falling in the vat of stuff when he became Mr. Freeze
Oh man, I hate
and
it.
Batman.
Batman.
We would rewind it on VHS and watch that clip over and over.
Such a bad.
It was so comical.
It's so funny.
Schwarzenegger as a scientist.
Schwarzenegger's had a lot of
Molecular.
You know,
It's a molecular structure.
you know it's a
he's had so
comic book.
much luck being turned into action figures, right, throughout the years. You think about
You
it,
are
live
such a
action, man,
believable
they did
scientist.
they did a line of figures for almost every movie he did, except
Yeah.
Twins, maybe.
Schwarzenegger with his
That's it.
chiseled bodybuilder body is such a believable scientist.
Right.
You just put a little bitty pair of glasses on him, and you're good.
You know it's a comic book movie when Schwarzenegger playing scientist.
And give him a beaker and a little pair of sunglasses, reading glasses.
Well, Joe
Instant
Schumacher,
scientist.
he only wanted Schwarzenegger
Schumacher,
for that war.
you motherfucker. He hated Schumacher.
Yeah, so they paid him a lot of money just because he was
Schumacher,
the
you
only
son of a
person that wanted.
bitch.
But I think Patrick Stewart was originally considered for the role at first.
Really?
Yep.
That
That
Patrick
would have
Stewart
been
was.
money. He's too good for that movie.
That would have been good.
I think it would have been more believable if Patrick Stewart was in the role instead of Schwarzenegger.
He's so goody.
What does the doggy think?
But I think the reason why they went with Schwarzenegger, one was because, like Harry pointed out, a bodybuilder, he's supposed to be made out of ice and everything. He's chiseled ice body.
Did you notice, poor Patrick Stewart having to follow around Sean Connery? Sean Connery always comes out with #1 movie, and then all the shitty sequels, Patrick Stewart had to step in and be the voice, the British voice.
Oh, like in Dragonheart?
Like Dragonheart, there was a couple others too that he came out in as a voice.
Yep.
Just following in Sean Connery's. But the thing is, he's one's Scottish and one's English. I mean, it's a real different sound. So
Yeah.
Jean-Luc. I love that he was the narrator of Ted. Patrick.
Yeah.
Except for an Apache helicopter. Those are absolute death machines.
Yeah, he was hilarious on American Dad. I loved him on American Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him on American Dad, the character.
Yeah.
What's his name? Boss. Yeah.
And he's psycho. That dude's crazy.
Yeah. Patrick had a lot of fun playing that one.
Yeah.
Should we start opening some toys?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll start.
Do that.
Who wants to go first?
Yeah, who wants to show their haul? And
I volunteer. I'll go first with this elite Aleister Black.
Make them large, Kevin.
As we zoom in on you here, let's do it.
Yes.
Let me find it. How to do it.
Put me back in theaters.
Oh, should we? Oh.
So,
What?
What, I'm illegal? I can't be made?
There we go.
so Harry, what do you think of Aleister Black's or Malachi Black's debut?
Anybody want a booster?
I do not approve of him keeping the messed up eye gimmick. I think that's retarded.
Maybe he really got hurt.
Yeah, he probably
No.
You don't think so?
So why do you not approve of it? What was
I think it's
wrong?
dumb.
What is wrong with it?
It was dumb to begin with. Why would you want to carry that over instead of getting a fresh start and not having to sell fake?
It kind of makes it look like you don't have a creative team, if you gotta keep.
I'm sure once we get a legit interview with him, he'll probably explain why he did
Oh,
it.
I know probably why he did it, because he thinks he's
That would have been
so
a fun
cool and he's having a little bit of carryover as if his characters existed in both of these promotions where, Vince is all about, no, you're a different man now. I think it's dumb that they take so many people's names. I think that is stupid and greedy. Like a JTG, who I met in real life last night, he still has his name.
He uses his
WWE didn't want it. WWE didn't want it. They didn't keep they let the copyright expire, and he got it.
Yeah, they allow certain things for certain people. So
They just told him they didn't care about his name. He could have it.
that's what he told you?
Yeah. Well, he performed excellent last night. He's a really good guy, really athletic. Looks like $1 million bucks
over the years.
Sounds like $1 million bucks. Sounds great on the mic. Good dude.
Get his
I'm
autograph.
not even showing you the toy. I'm being all selfish. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this.
Alistair Black.
I buy the
About
least
that.
amount of toys out of this bunch of dudes. I'm the one that buys the fewest. And it shows.
Oh, Tommy and
This is a pretty cool
How was
figure,
that?
though. I seen them at my Walmart. They did a restock, and I grabbed like 4 figures, and they were like $15 a piece, so I couldn't pass. I know this guy's already like $30, $40 on eBay, so.
Wow.
But
Let's
I
see
don't
how-
buy for value. I buy them to open them. This box
Yeah,
will be thrown away, and he will go in my ring on display.
It's crazy because like I don't even really think about like the value of these things. You know what I mean? Like I really don't. Like
Somebody else. Switch. Tag.
Someone else taking over?
Oh, we're not gonna see old Cross.
I'll do him. We'll rotate.
Okay.
We'll rotate. We'll go to Brad, and he'll open something.
all right. Well, I started already. I opened up this Anakin.
I
Because we were talking about
don't
Anakin
believe
earlier.
that was already open. Because we didn't see the package.
Hey, you got Venom in front of you.
Ooh. What venom is
I
that?
threw it in the garbage.
Potty. I go potty.
This was this one here.
That's Attack of the Clones, Anakin?
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
I hate sand, Anakin.
There he is.
I seen the funniest meme the other day. Seen a meme with Baby Yoda, and he was like, slay a room full of younglings, no one bats an eye, eat a few eggs, everyone loses their shit. He's like, Skywalkers get away with everything.
Yeah, K-Dub's got it right. The Padawan Anakin. So, there he is. All right, I can open up another one real quick. This is,
Yay!
I didn't even know you were really collecting a lot of Star Wars.
He's the Black Series guy, bro. Believe
Yeah.
it or not.
He's a Legends and a Black
He
Series
just don't.
guy.
He don't keep them in the background of his where he sits, but they're there.
Oh yeah, Kev. I've been collecting these Black Series like since
Since the beginning.
Almost
the what?
since the beginning. Yeah, I mean since
What,
they were
what
doing
was
them
it?
in
The Black Series in the beginning. They're like the red packaging and the blue line and the red line, orange line.
yeah. I think I
whatever it was.
started when they were like doing the blue line wave or whatever.
Those are some ugly ass figures.
Damn.
They are. They before they did all the scan shit. Those were some ugly figures. That's why I gave up on them, because I was like, all right, Black Series looks cool. We'll see how far this gets in. And the more I got into it, the less I just started appreciating them. I said, I don't want this shit no more.
Right. Yeah, this Obi-Wan looks pretty good.
Which one is that? From episode
Lighting
1?
is, my lighting is all jacked up. I can't really see him very good up close here.
Thousand Ghost, what's up? Hey Kevin, I think you would like a Thousand Ghost channel. He's
Oh, yeah.
vintage like us. And Brad actually checked out the interview that I had with him, or on his live channel the other day, and it was really fun talking vintage and Kenner and all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
he's an amazing collector. That guy's got like a dynamite collection.
So, Kevin, I recommend his channel to you. Check him out. You
Yeah.
get a chance to.
I know we're subscribed. I'll go in and start digging into the videos.
And he does like little clips of his collection as well. Like he'll pull out a box and
Yeah,
he's got like he mainly collects them for the packaging, really, and for the figures too. But it's what sells him is the packaging. So he's got a lot of what are those reaction figures, and he will get like a box out and for it's like a 5-minute video or so, and he'll go through all what's in that box, and then he'll do another series of that too as well. So he divides it up a little bit at a time. So it's really cool to see all the stuff that he's got in his collection and stuff. And he's been posting them up on his wall and stuff and around his house. So it's coming along pretty nicely. So I think you would appreciate it, Kevin.
Yeah, his collection is pretty, and he's been collecting for a while, so he's got all kinds of
Years.
stuff.
Oh, a little longer than you have, Kevin.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of stuff. All right,
Oh
someone
man,
else's turn, or I can go again. Whatever.
looks like Venom is about to snack on Anakin and
And hey, don't forget about Grimace and Yoshi hanging out down here too.
oh.
All
right,
Yoshi's the one you got to look out for. He's the
he'll eat all of them.
Was Jedi real easy.
He's a wild card. You know.
All right, I guess I'll go next.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
Big large, Kevin. But first, I want to show off of a pickup that I made about a week ago at Movie Trading Company, and I got this for $29.99.
Man, I know what you're gonna show off, man. God, I'm
Can you believe-
super jealous of that, man.
I saw this
Toy
sitting in
bits.
the glass case, and I looked at it, and it said $29.99. I was like, "Holy shit! I got to pick this up." So I grabbed the guy. I said, "Hey, I want this MODOK." So he got it out and had me look at it and everything, and I cleaned him up a little bit because he was really dusty. He was pretty dusty. So I just got me. Go ahead, Brad.
I think I have his like head, and maybe like the bottom piece, like the smoke.
Oh,
Like those are the only pieces I have of that.
So, but yeah, and normally this guy would go for about $80 to $100, you know,
Yeah,
and to see it at that price that I got it for, I had to get it, you know.
Yeah, you got him. You got the old version cheaper than the new version.
I did, yes, and normally that doesn't happen. So I wanted to share that with y'all.
That's awesome.
But I did get a nice package from Harry the other day, and I wanted to show that off as well. And I was able to get my first AEW figure from him, and I did get Matt Jackson, and he was kind enough to send this over to me because he didn't need it in his collection. He's not an AEW fan. He's well known. And also he sent me a copy of Rogue One, and he knows that I'm a physical media copy collector. So this was a nice little surprise that he threw in there. So
I was literally
And
trying to
also-
find you another toy, bro, and I just couldn't find one. So I was like, here's a DVD copy of Rogue One. That'll work.
that's fine. And then he threw in these bath pieces for Paul Ellering. So all I need now is to find a torso for him. I don't really have to have the little puppet guy, but I just need to find a torso. And
I wonder
then
what
I'll
figure came with the torso. Do we know?
have, Shawn Michaels.
Oh shit,
Yeah, and yeah, trying
that's
to
gonna be
trying to find
expensive
one.
as fuck.
So I would have to at least try to find somebody that's selling the bath pieces in general. I might have to end up getting a couple of extra bath pieces to get the torso, but hey, it is what it is. It happens. So
What do you think of that thing I posted on the video on the group about that movie where he's like Yoda in it, Shawn Michaels?
oh yeah,
It's like
I gotta have that. But
Kevin would love that movie.
But yeah, this was my first AEW figure, and I had to go out, and purchase Nick Jackson. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save Matt Jackson for a video, but I'll open Nick up here with you guys. So I know that
I
a lot
wonder
of
what
people.
you're gonna think of the.
And yeah, you tripped and fell down that hole. That's it. There's nothing to grab onto.
No, this is probably going to be. This is going to be my only.
You gotta at least get Omega so you have the elite.
But a lot of people complained about this box because the way they figured that they would be able to take it in and out and put it back in the box. But apparently, I remember watching Cincy Nerd when he had him a whole stack and he opened like the whole wave on his live channel one day, and he was just like, "There's no way you could just open it. You just got to tear it open, like just rip it, because there's no way of salvaging it." So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tear into it because I have no need. Because you could take it out, but everything's all. It's like, how are you going to? All the plastic is like all up beneath here and everything. Now, if they didn't have the clamshell all up in here and stuff, I'm pretty sure that we probably could do it, but yeah, just
like
looking at this thing,
Seems like some
there's no way
packaging on this.
you wouldn't be able to. I know this is making Judson happy.
So look at that comment, Booker.
Man.
Look at that comment on the screen for you.
Yeah, I am opening it. I'm gonna pay homage to Elite Legend. Well, how he does it. Let's listen to the sweet sounds of release. Y'all watch his channel when he opens up his figures.
I gotta
He's
tell
like,
you,
he's like,
yeah, he's hilarious.
Is that are you talking about Hector's channel?
Yeah. Top 5 action figure.
I've been watching
his accountant.
I've been
Dave,
watching some of his new videos, and man, he is like cracking me up, man. Like,
yeah, dude, he's a clown. If you're like mad,
like
if you need to detox from your workday, just watch Hector's videos.
Yeah,
You'll feel so much better.
Yeah, his skits are hilarious.
His
right,
Cobra Commander impression is like,
oh yeah,
it's really good. I mean, it is a really good Cobra Commander.
You would know too because you're an impressionist yourself.
Like I'm like literally like genuinely impressed like how good it is. Like I think he could do like voiceover with that voice. Like it's really that good. And he's funny. Like his skits that he comes up with, like you were saying, that Dave the accountant guy and all that stuff.
His Dusty Rhodes impersonation.
It's fun. Yeah, and what's his name? That wrestler, the
Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, I mean that impression is like great. Like that is so good.
He's spot on with Dusty.
I mean, it's really really funny.
It's the American dream. But he said, "I gotta find Dave the accountant, because of my son. Maybe PP in my wife's garden. My son, the apple on my eye."
Yeah, his kudos to Hector. Man. He's killing it.
So what we have here is we got Nick Jackson, also known as Balding Buck, according to Jim Cornette. I really do like all the little tassels. That's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Now the only thing I don't have a I'll just use this Mattel legs, Paul Ellering's legs, as an example. That's all I got right now.
This dissected comparison.
I can't really.
It's leg comparison.
There's a niche that hasn't been done yet, Brad. Dissecting toy reviews.
I tell you, man, this David Blucher, he's always coming up.
Innovator. He's an innovator, buddy.
He is an innovator.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
So
he's got legs.
Yeah, he got legs.
He knows how to use them.
He knows how to use it.
All right. So I'll have to admit the head scan looks pretty spot on to him. I do like this version better than the Series 1 version.
So this is the second outfits they came out with?
Yeah. And I think this outfit is based on Dynamite from January of last year, 2020, in Cleveland, Ohio. Yep. So, anyways, So this is the
Can you make him do a super kick for Judge?
there's a super kick.
Super kick. He's not even looking where he's kicking either. He's just still smiling at the camera as he kicks.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
It's like, what the?
But the outfit is real rubbery. I don't know if you could take it off. You probably could. You have to like probably pop. No, I don't know. You probably have to pop his head off, and I don't know. I don't know how you would take it off. I'm not familiar with these figures, so I couldn't really tell you. I think you just have to leave this on. But it does look good though.
Yeah, it looks good.
The arms are real. The plastic is real gummy. You know, real gummy. The articulation. You got your head. You got your joint and hinge at the shoulders. And then you got a double hinge in the elbow. And you got wrist articulation, you got hinges at the wrist as well. And then as far as the waist goes, got a swivel at the waist, got an ab crunch all the way down like that. And then, oops.
Oh, you murdered his ass.
I killed it.
Now feed him to the dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's what happened to him.
Well, does it tie back on there, or is it broken?
Yeah, it's just a ball joint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That would suck if it actually broke permanently.
So you could, in theory, you could change figs around with that one.
Yeah, you really could.
That's kind of cool.
So
Yeah,
here is the peg joint compared to the back pieces.
Oh, I was gonna say
You got a ball joint and you got a little peg right there for
Peg.
can't do a leg swap on that. Just see what it looks.
No. This ain't the Motu Origin.
Feed them to the rafters. That's hilarious.
So yeah. So anyways, yeah, it just pops back on. You probably could pop the head off. Watch me break this shit. But
this is all on AEW here.
Yeah.
We're not gonna like them.
And then here is a double. You get a double hinge, but the reason why it's not letting you double hinge it is because the fact that the tassels are in the way. Okay, it looks like mine. I'll have to heat it up some, but it looks like on the knees it's like glued there, so I can't really bend it at the knees. But on this one, on the other knee, you can do a double hinge at the knee, so that's cool. Then you got a foot rotation, get a swivel. But overall, and then you got the thigh cut right there. So
What's up, Nick?
not bad. I mean, it's not a bad figure. And then compared to Mattel's,
Someone's turning you to the action figure abuse agency. Figure protection services.
And then
They did a
here,
good job on them though.
there.
They did better than what UFC came out with.
Yeah, that's why I
I
didn't.
believe you bought those. Kid.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, Kevin said he bought that shit. I was like, why?
I couldn't believe he bought that. You paid full price for those. Too.
Yeah, those are bad. Come on, Kevin, just say they're bad.
But you know the new line of the UFC ones, the second wave, they're actually the same as Mattel scale now.
Really?
Yeah, they're bigger.
They don't look like teenagers anymore.
They grew up an inch of height.
But overall, this is a good figure. I like it. No?
In short, story of my life.
So,
They did a good job on him. He looks good.
yeah, and I like the Young Bucks. You know, that's why I didn't mind when Harry offered it to me.
I always rehome stuff to Dave, like where he's the curator. whenever something doesn't fit my collection, I'm like, I'm rehoming it to you, whether you collect this or not. And he's like, oh shit, I'll take it.
He does. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I still have all the stuff from our very first trade. You know, I still got the Batman figure and the Batmobile. I love that Batmobile, by the way. And I
It's a
still,
cool one.
yeah.
That's a cool
Oh, you got
toy.
Michael
The
Keaton back,
tumbler.
the one.
No,
The
it's
tumbler.
the tumbler. You know, the
Oh, the
tumbler
tumbler.
from the Dark Knight.
Does it come in black?
Because I remember when he I saw the video when he bought it. He showed me the video when he bought it, and then I guess
Yeah.
you was
That
resetting your
was when I
collection.
was just buying whatever gave me a nerd boner. I didn't have
Yeah.
any restrictions. Like I was just buying whatever made me feel good instead of staying
Staying in your lane.
in my perimeters of what I collect.
Let's see what else. I did pick these up off of eBay. I'm in the process of trying to work out something with the seller because one of the figures that I got uh, didn't work. Anyways,
Thank you,
so I was able to get.
Oh, nice.
No, you know, kid loves shit like that.
Yeah, I'm right now. I'm
You'll
purchasing
do.
the little grave that he goes into, the coffin.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
already
a
have
cool
the
toy.
I already have the what do you call it? The vehicle, the convertible.
Mm-hmm. His car.
Yeah, that's a good. I love that line.
So he is complete with his beetle.
That's cool. Nice.
That's funky.
The thing that I mainly bought it for was Series 2, and this was for the exploding Beetlejuice.
It's a good one too.
But apparently it doesn't work, and the hinge that's on the inside is not there. Well, it's there, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't work. So where it
Pop it
clips
off.
on to you can explode. It's not the fact that I'm disappointed that it won't explode. It's the fact that I can't do anything with it. So I messaged the seller and I was like, "Look, dude, um, I'm happy with all the rest of the figures you sent, but this one is the main one. The reason why I bought the lot was because I wanted the exploding Beetlejuice,
For sure.
and it was more. It was a lot. And even though I'm happy with the little hatchling that I got with him, but still, it's the fact that I really wanted the exploding one because the exploding one is like the rarer of the bunch, and it's really hard to get for a
Then
reasonable
you
price.
had no indication when you were buying it that it was in that condition.
Well, all it said was just in used condition. Okay, I could deal with that.
You
But the
wanted
fact,
a specification that
yeah, I
one didn't
wanted
work.
the
Yeah,
specification.
You would have passed over the bid.
I would have. If he had said that the mechanism on the exploding doesn't work, I would like, all right, cool. Well, then I'll just pass it on and to
That
somebody else.
cocksucker.
So, and I messaged him about it. I said, look, I'm happy with the rest of the figures that I got, but the exploding one was the one I really wanted out of the bunch, and I can't do nothing with it because it doesn't work. And I said, in the photo, it looks like it worked. It was fine. It was in good condition and everything. And he said, well, this is what his response. He's like, you have to fiddle with it, Dave, because that's what I did. That's how I was
Oh,
able to get it together for that photo. And I'm like, what the fuck,
oh,
dude?
son.
So,
You gotta fiddle with it, Dave.
yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
what he
use
said.
that. I'm gonna
That's
use
what he
that from
said.
now on.
That's what he said. That's what he told me. So instead of having a good figure that, even if it's just for display, like I said, it didn't have to work. It's just I wanted to be able to have them on my shelf to display.
But he
It's
should have
not
put
like
that in the description.
he should
Yeah.
have, but he didn't. So, and apparently I got a notification that I guess he messaged me back. I guess he wanted to know if I was able to get it working. But I'll deal with him later on.
Oh shit!
So
Tell you what,
I'll be catching the
Dave.
case over eBay soon.
Tell
yeah,
you what,
so that's
Dave.
just that's
You
that's just a
just
bummer.
Dave, continue to fiddle with it for the rest of the video, and then by the end,
No, no, no.
we'll check back in
This
and
is
see.
what's happening, Brad. This is why he's going to California to go fiddle with that dude.
We'll check
Yeah.
back in at the end of the video and see what the progress is. I'm
He about to go in
some-
there with a ski mask.
I'm trying to create some suspense and for the viewer.
But like I said, other than that, everything else, all the other figures, like he works just fine. I'm happy with him. You know, you can tell
Freeze
he's
the
got
screen, Booker.
It
Yeah,
doesn't that the side that has all the swords that sticks in them, or that's not the same.
I have him. He was my first one that I got.
The 1000th Ghost. I
The-
think he's talking about the Loyal Subjects figure that's coming out.
No, I have not seen those yet.
Man,
It's
I'm
like-
interested in that.
It's not the miniature ones. It's that BST line that they're doing. I think.
Oh,
Those are by Loyal Subjects. That line.
those
that
are
5-inch
expensive,
line,
aren't they?
that 5-inch line. I don't know how much they are. I haven't bought any of them.
Yeah, most loyal subjects are 20, I think. At that small size, they're like 16 or 17.
So I have to find his little buddy, his little snake buddy. So
That one is
comes
super
with him.
cool. They actually made a Funko Pop
NECA?
of that. A Funko Pop of that version
Oh,
with
yeah.
the head like that.
Yeah,
But I never found one. It's supposed to be a Walmart exclusive.
yeah. The only Funko I have of him is the one where he's like a guide or something with a hat. that
Yeah,
says ride on it.
I don't. Well, that's like I think he was a taxi driver maybe or something. Or, but I have one where he's like holding the book. I think that's like the only one I have.
I've been trying to get those 3 NECA ones forever. The one with the burnt guy with the cigarette.
Yeah.
He's just a burnt carcass and he has a cigarette. And then, of course, it's the husband and Beetlejuice, I think. Oh, the husband and wife and Beetlejuice.
Yeah, those are wasn't that part of like their movie Maniacs line or something? No, that was McFarlane. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, kid.
They're pricey as hell. Wow. I've seen that one. There's 2 of them at my Walmart right now, that guy.
I don't think I've seen that.
This is the one that comes with the capture gear and everything. So really happy about that. So Mattel's finally releasing dinosaurs with capture gear. So I got to wait for the Stegosaurus and the Carcharodontosaurus. That's how it says. That's what I said. Carcharodontosaurus. And so it comes with the capture gear that goes to the muzzle on his face and everything. So if y'all interested, I'll be doing a review, and I will be comparing the first Tyrannosaurus Rex figure that they did with the newest one. So we'll see how far along the evolution of their T-Rexes has come. So, but that's pretty much all I got right now. So, Kevin,
Did you like
you're up next.
the T-Rex kind of biting your logo on your?
I do, yeah.
I do.
That's
I think it looks awesome.
I thought that was funny.
And think about that logo. It goes perfectly with what I collect now. You know, the Jurassic Park stuff, the Motu WWE. You know, you've got small soldiers in the background. You know, I mean that's just perfect right there.
Yeah.
So, and then a year from now,
I put the small soldier in there because I think that was on one of your like top 10 lists or something on one of your videos. I think.
Yeah.
I tried to like put stuff that I knew that you liked.
He's talented, man. Brad's talented at what he does. He's a maestro on Photoshop.
Yeah, I mean, I put some thought into it. I don't just like throw a bunch of shit together, you know.
You put a little stank on
While we're talking about it.
Because I mean, I like, you know, I've watched your channel, so I know like the stuff you collect. So I just, you know, I wouldn't just like throw random stuff in there, you know what I mean?
It's the embodiment of what Blucher's toys and collectibles is.
And like you said, Dave, you know, that can be updated. You know what I'm saying? Like you can.
oh yeah, you know,
Because all that stuff is like layered out, so I can like, you know, turn a layer off and bring something else in. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
And you know, we can. Yeah, that'll be a. We'll talk about that after, you know, when we're not on the air. But yeah, that'll be, you know, that'll be pretty easy to do, you know. So whenever you're ready to do that.
Cool. Yep. So who's next? Kevin, are you up next?
I'm is.
Make me large.
Give me 1 second.
You could thank the NASCAR racer. What's his name? NASCAR driver. For that
NASCAR man.
NASCAR man, my bad.
Make me large, Kev. You don't care. Okay. Hey, Kev.
Disappeared.
Make me large real quick. Okay.
Didn't
So anyway,
that guy retire from YouTube or something?
I think so.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
Online bullying.
Oh,
You got-
really?
Oh, is that what it was? Or is that the reason why?
I just made that up.
Some
Oh.
people, some
We
people
all
would
got
think I'm,
like, what?
some people would think I'm retired from YouTube with like this, 1 year gap between my videos. But whatever.
Yep.
Whatever.
You'll
Hey
put out
guys,
like
they let me out of myself with my 1 day a year.
Yay!
So I picked up these two today. I got Marge,
Woohoo! Yay!
Marge and Maggie.
those are playmates, right? Those are playmates. Those are the ones that.
These are playmates, yeah. And I really like him. This is Ned Flanders, he's cool. This one, he's got a chef's hat.
Well, hi diddly ho there, neighbor. Hokely dokely do.
Skiddly-doo, neighbor. And his kids. I wanted to get his kids too. And then this right here, I'm gonna pick these two guys. They're both the T1000, but one's the split head with the motorcycle police outfit.
Yeah, I got those.
You got both of
Had it
these.
for years.
I have that one, Kevin, right there, the one you're holding. That's the one I have.
It took me a long time to find the motorcycle cop. Yeah, I was at a Target one day and they were reissuing them, and so I figured, you know what, fuck it. I don't know when's the next time I'm going to see this again, so let me go ahead and go ahead and get it.
That's one thing I love about NECA is they'll just randomly restock stuff like that.
So the only thing I need now is a John Connor. So I'm looking for the John Connor Sarah Connor 2-pack. Even though I do have the Ultimate Sarah Connor, I could always use the extra Sarah Connor or something else.
I did get that set, Dave.
Oh, cool. I saw it one time, but that was it. I only saw it once. Is when they had the first initial release, and I never saw it again.
Yeah,
sometime last year. Yeah.
So now I've learned to when I see something that I really want that's its first initial release, I'll go ahead and buy it whether I have the funds or not. Just because I don't want to. I'm serious. I just don't want
to. It is. He says whether he has the funds or not, he's going to buy it.
Dave, I'm completely with you on that. Totally get you. I get where you're coming from there.
See, Brad understands.
Big Dave's going to do what he has to do to get it.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say the exact same thing, Harry. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do.
But,
he's like, fuck paying for shit.
That means not buying underwear that week. You're not gonna
exactly.
Buy
I'll say
underwear is like a 2 times a year kind of thing for me. You just gotta buy them bulk, is what it is.
Ooh.
A dozen a pop, You gotta get them a dozen every 6 months.
Man, I think the last time I bought.
That's how I buy my draws.
Like 5 years ago, I think, for me.
All right, this first box that I just opened, I'll show y'all. It's a lot of Star Wars stuff.
Yay!
Here is loaded with some rare. Well, I think a few pieces of rare vintage pieces in here.
Is that a Rambo knife or is that a kitchen knife?
It's like some cheap ass Walmart, but it's sharp as hell, man.
It slices, it dices.
Don't cut yourself like Hector did when he was opening up.
Did he really cut himself?
Did he cut himself?
Yeah. He wasn't really bad or nothing. He was just cutting, and I think it just didn't go the way he wanted to, and he nicked himself a little bit. So that's why he does that thing where he says that he's no longer allowed around sharp objects, so he has his figures open the stuff for him.
I remember when I used
that's
to
why
watch,
he does that.
I remember I used to watch Plastic Addict videos and he would open shit up with samurai swords. Remember that?
Yeah.
You gotta love George, man. His enthusiasm.
That was some crazy shit, man. That was some crazy shit.
What's his little thing about things being walking eggs or something like that?
Yeah.
I never really understood.
Even if you're patient
it's like
enough,
an old Chinese proverb or
legs. Yeah. He says, "Be patient with your hunt."
1,000-year-old egg will appear in the mail magically one day.
I've been slowly trying to pick up all these proton packs for my originals. So I got another one today.
Oh, it's a beauty.
Well, you know what I say today, but these boxes have been sitting here 2 months. Finally, the wife told me earlier. She goes, "You know, those are
I'm
yours, right?"
throwing them away.
I'll open them today, I guess.
No wonder why you wanted to go live with this.
She should have relisted them and sold them to you again.
So a couple of Egon.
Lisa, if you can hear me,
Oh, she's there. I seen her arm.
Lisa.
start relisting the shit he already bought, and you
Start
pocket
relisting the shit I'm already buying.
Lisa. Lisa.
He's a Homer Simpson.
His Homer's so fucking creepy.
Yeah, his Homer's on point. It's a little creepy, like we have a celebrity.
Imagine a serial killer that talks like Homer as he kills you. He leaves you like Homer voicemails, and then you die.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Definitely one I needed to pick up because I actually have that
Foo Fighters.
Dairy Queen, right?
Sergeant
Dairy
Scoop.
Queen?
That's Captain Scoop, I think. Major Scoop.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that a food fighter? That's
From
a
a food fighter.
That's a legit food fighter,
That's
bro.
awesome, man.
This is a Scoop, but there's a very rare Sherbert variant that I have.
Oh.
Didn't Tim send you that from
Yeah,
Tim's Vintage
Tim.
World?
Tim's
I remember that.
But I needed this regular one, and I was happy to find it.
Mhm.
Pretty cheap. So
Food fighters are amazing. Don't you have the egg carton vehicle?
this is
Yeah.
another vintage line you don't see a lot, and they're called BS. I think BS bikers.
Yeah, I see them all the time. I got 20 of them.
BC
Really?
bike.
I don't have any of the motorcycles, but I've been trying to collect the figures. There.
No, I don't have any of those. But those are cool, though. But
BC bikers.
You know Dave's into that. It's a
BC
fucking
bikers.
dinosaur.
There you go. BC bikers.
Yeah.
they're
kinda-
spin-offs of Biker Mars and stuff. They're like...
Dave's pants is getting real tight right now with a dinosaur on the screen.
BS bikers. It's funny.
BS bikers.
Yes, bikers.
That's
Oh,
gonna
shit.
be our Mortal Kombat gang.
This one right here is, you wouldn't realize it, but it's pretty valuable. These early
Knockoff.
80s Rimco beasts, yeah. These Rimco lines that are like that with the animals are very expensive.
Yeah, those are cool, man. Yeah.
Same molds as
I
the
think I
Wrestler.
have, Kev, I think I have one of those. It's like a wolf. It's like a guy with a wolf head.
Yeah,
I don't know where he is right now. I think he's directly behind me. I can't reach him, but I've never looked him up. I don't know if he's Remco or what, but
the most valuable is the one they call Skull Man. He's kind of like almost like a knockoff Scareglow, but
Yep. yeah.
Oh, I think I've seen that before.
Yeah,
I got 10 of them.
Great value, Scarecrow. Skull Man.
Skull Man.
My army builds those snake guys that you just showed, so I got like 50 of them. You just don't see them just yet because they're not put up yet.
Whoa.
This is what Toga. What's his name?
Toka,
But this one's like a little mini,
it's like a
almost like
playset.
a Mad Max, or what do they call them? Mighty Max.
Mighty Max
Yeah.
playset.
Those were fun as a kid, man. I
Got a
loved
little
those.
play set in it.
I would go to my
Now,
grandma's
Terry?
a lot after school, and we would have a small assortment of Mighty Max and the little Micro Machine Star Wars playset.
Yeah.
Those came in handy when you weren't home as a kid.
Anyway, he's pretty cool.
That's dope, bro.
that looks really. I didn't know they made one of him. That's cool.
Yeah. I've got a
Yeah,
bunch
I think-
of.
Yeah, I know they got the turtles and they got Toka. I don't think they got Razar playset. If they do, I haven't seen it. But I've seen Toka and I've seen the turtle ones. And I don't know if they made any other characters. I think they got a Bebop. I think they had a Bebop one. But I don't think they have a Rocksteady.
I think he's part of the Nemesis Enforcers, right? He's part of Globulus's crew, I think.
Oh wow.
And then this guy's, I can't remember his name right now. A couple of 80s Joes.
Did you get those from auctions or did you just buy them off?
Yeah.
eBay?
Yeah, most of these are auction. Friends of mine on Facebook.
Yeah, you haven't talked about your friend that does the auctions in a while.
I know I've been kind of just little sidetracked on stuff for today's the first time I've even like started looking at stuff. Speaking of the devil, well, I was just talking about this earlier. Get down. I think these are both Last Action Hero.
It's got the
Turtle
Zuma.
Man.
Yep.
I have to get the Turtle Man doll.
The chopper.
I got all those guys carded and behind me.
Oh, wow. Well.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep, in the vehicles.
Taking a shit on your hall, kid.
Yep.
That's something only the most savage of friends would do.
Yep. Oh yeah, you got them loose. I got them carded. So there.
I got a card.
What is that?
Oh, I got them carded too. I don't know who they are.
I can't wait till Lisa starts selling you your own halls back to you.
Later.
Well, you got 20 naked splinters that you need to get rid of. So
Does anybody need to buy a naked 88 splinter?
he's got
A
like
lot.
50 of them.
How would the description read on eBay? Lot of 20 naked splinters,
Yeah, and you need to spell it
$100 or best offer.
You need to spell it NEKKID, naked, like that.
Naked.
Yeah.
20 naked splinters.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you somebody has searched that at least once on Google.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people who think that's
20 naked splinters in that verbiage.
Speaking of naked,
I saw a Slave Leia.
Naked slave Leia.
I think I still got her Black Series.
Can I tell y'all a story about what's Leia with the bounty hunter helmet called? Bosk or something?
yeah, but
Bosk.
yeah, it's like Boosh or something like that.
So you remember the
Boosh.
80s 3 3/4 her, right? And she had her
Yeah.
helmet. It was removable. So I had that. Remember that biblical sperm whale I told you about, Kevin, that came with Jonah?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The 2-pack. So I had got her head stuck in the fucking tail of the whale, and like I tried to get my little finger. I was much smaller then. I was like 8. I just couldn't get that damn helmet. Like the helmet to this day is stuck in that whale, wherever that sperm whale is.
Where is it at, Harry?
Who knows,
Buried in
bro?
the backyard.
The hurricane took it.
Oh, it might be
It's
swimming
back to
around
sea.
somewhere.
They make the toys from the fossils of dead animals, so it's returned to the seeds and become future fossilization. Circle of life. There we go. Is it time for me to open this?
Yeah.
It is time.
Carrion.
Yeah, Kevin went through his haul real quick.
Tell me about Carrion, Blucher. Why is this guy such a legit badass?
Well, I started following him when he was barely on the Indies. And then when he went to TNA, that's where he started really making a name of himself. So
Did he dominate in TNA?
Oh yeah, he didn't last very long because he decided he wanted to take his talents elsewhere.
He wanted that big money.
Yeah, he
wanted
actually
that six-figure
fulfilled his
shit.
contract and then bounced. You know?
That guy he's an intense fighter. He's really cool to watch.
I love.
Where's he from? He sounds like a New Yorker when he talks. He sounds New Yorker to me, but he looks like he would be like from Europe somewhere too. Though.
Look him up, Kevin. Find out where he's from.
See where he's from?
Yeah.
Luther, you're the curator. You're supposed to know. We don't have to result.
Hey, even players fuck up sometimes.
Savage.
Dude, look at the stare on this face.
What made you decide to buy him, Harry?
He's evil.
Because I think he's a legit badass and he's going somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was all I needed. I didn't realize I had to ask for permission first.
The big dude, 6'4".
Yeah, next time you want to buy somebody, just
I gotta
message me.
clear it with you
Yeah.
Check
to
with
see if I
Dave.
had
Sure,
the
it's okay.
cred to pick him up.
Check to see if Dave has it carded or not before you buy it.
Yeah. I might have him carded.
You know, that's a hard pass, and man, you don't have the creds to pick that up. Even though I have like way more elites than you.
Right.
I have like 50 elites, bro.
And I got like 5.
But you have some nice elites. I've seen
I do.
Your little secret closet video where you got him hiding.
It's a secret, not for just telling everybody.
What do you think of the tat work, Kevin?
He was born in New York City.
You're right.
New York
He
City.
resides in Las
I
Vegas.
know, right?
He's
I
from
like his tat,
he lives in
bro.
Las
Go.
Vegas.
Scroll down his accomplishments and what he's achieved.
It's like a big
His credentials.
He's been with a lot of independent circuits. He hasn't
Indeed.
been that long. He's basically probably around y'all's age, like late 30s. And the dude's
I'm
only been
40,
wrestling
bro.
since 2015. He's only
All
been
of us are in
5
the
years.
40+ club now.
Yeah, well, 40 and up is not the same as 30 plus.
I'm like
He's
early
only been
on.
wrestling like 5 years. He's a brand new wrestler, really.
I think he's legitimate, like judo black belt. Like he could really kill people if he wanted to.
He started with an independence called
That's why-
Global Force Wrestling,
Yeah.
and then he
That's
went to
Jeff
Lucha
Jarrett's
Underground
promotion.
for several years. From 2015 to 2020, all he did was Lucha Libre, and then he went to Impact Wrestling and then WWE.
How many names has he gone by? Does it say has he always been carrying or something?
He's gone under 38 different names. Billy Bob, the
Oh.
Badass. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Billy Bob the Badass.
So that's why you bought the figure, because of the Billy Bob name, huh?
His real name is
No.
Kevin Kezar.
Kevin Kazon.
Well, I think he's got a bright future. This could be someone that carries WWE to more credible, like a PG-13 era kind of thing, turn in the right direction.
He's an intense wrestler, but I don't really care for the evil, like, for him. I don't know. I just don't like
the
what he does.
like supernatural kind of like undertone.
Yeah.
Imagine
I
him.
wish he was
being-
more like just physically and athletic and not like a spiritual evil.
Imagine the stable with him, the Fiend, and Aleister Black.
Who would be the leader, Fiend or him? I don't see this guy taking orders from the Fiend.
No.
I see this guy dropping Bray on his ass
Yep.
hard.
He can do it now because Fiend's pretty much done with. We bought all those figures for nothing.
You bought all those figures and nothing. I'm singular. Thanks to Brad. Well, you can go to Brad if he's got something else. Though.
Okay, well, I tell you what, guys, I'll open a wrestling figure, huh? I was unexpected.
Yeah.
This will be,
Hey,
I have a
you
wrestling
piqued my
figure that I
interest.
can
This
open.
is going to be very rare.
Hmm?
This gotta be. Is it Mr. T or something?
Okay, it's not technically. It's already kind of open already, but I said earlier that I had gone to.
Is it Scooby Doo or something?
I had taken a road trip.
I
To
can't
Dallas.
see because Venom's
And
in the
so,
way.
Actually, I went to Dallas Vintage Toys there, and of course, they have loose figures there, and I got this guy. See if I can bring him into the camera here.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one to get.
Triclops.
Yeah, he was one of
Triclops,
those that early on in this line, I resisted this WWE Motu line forever, and
I think a lot of people did.
he was one of the earlier figures that I really wanted because I actually do like, Big E. I do like the New Day, a lot. And this is the.
What? You never told us that.
Yeah, I do like him. I like because occasionally I do watch wrestling with my brother because he likes it. So, but Big E.
Why can't I see anything?
I would say Big E is probably like my favorite guy.
Brad's frozen on my one. What am I doing wrong?
No, I can see Brad just fine.
Am I moving?
Mine is frozen. It's stuck him looking down. Hang on. Hey, can you remove me and add me back, Kevin, please?
Remove you and add you back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kick him out for good.
And of course, it's got that gimmick where you can change the face like Manny faces.
Yeah.
So okay, who is it? Who's this one? I can't see who that is. Can you guys see that?
That's Elijah Wood, man.
I want to say that's okay. That one is probably Kofi. And the one with the tongue sticking out, that's Big E.
For sure.
So that one's Xavier. I think that one's Xavier.
Xavier Woods, yeah.
Okay.
Let me grab
That
mine real
one
quick.
is- Xavier is a especially interesting guy, Brad, because he is the guy that created the Up Up Down Down YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
He's now a analyst / host for G4 TV's research. And he's a pro wrestler. And he's the only wrestler who is also a PhD. Granted, it's in physical education, but he does have a PhD.
That's pretty cool.
All right, Brad. So yeah, the face. You don't got to make me large or nothing, but yeah, the face with the tongue that's sticking out. That is Big E. No, you don't. I said you didn't have to do that, but
Yeah. My
So-
lighting is all jacked. Yeah, your lighting is better. Yeah, see that I'm gonna pose him as I'm gonna pose
Yeah.
him as Big E there.
that's Big E, and then
Big E Langston.
With the big
then there's Xavier Woods right there. Not Xavier. Kofi.
Kofi.
Yeah.
And then the clean
Kofi
shave.
King's Thong.
Now that's Xavier Woods.
yeah.
Kofi, we used to have that fake ass Jamaican accent.
Yeah.
Kofi King's Thong, man.
Yeah,
So
Mom.
that was from Dallas Vintage Toys there. If you're ever in Dallas, check this toy store out. It's amazing.
That's a good price.
I
You
hope
got
to
him
see
for
it one day.
$10. Yeah.
Yeah, I got them for $10 loose. So I
Yeah,
thought that was
that's a
pretty
good deal.
You know.
And he
but
came
I
with
can-
his and he got the unicorn thing too.
What's
So
that,
that's like
Simon?
his,
I would like to put a what's it called when the cops are looking for somebody? They put an APB on somebody.
Oh yeah, all points bulletin.
So I need to do one of those for you guys, for me, with the Bret Hart Motu. Did you see it? I will. I'm good for it. If someone sees the Bret Hart Motu, I will take it.
Oh yeah, the next series one coming out.
I have a little Bret Hart shrine going, and I wouldn't mind putting him in there.
the Tricops Bret Hart.
I can
Yes.
open this one up real quick. I already took them out of the box here, but
Sweet.
this gaming.
Gaming greats.
Yeah, this one.
Shadow Trooper. He looks cool.
I got an idea, Brad.
Yeah.
How would you love it if they did Dash Rendar from Shadows of the Empire on the Gaming Greats Black City?
I don't know who that is, but I probably would get it.
Dash Rendar was in Shadows of the Empire, the video game on Nintendo 64. He was a smuggling buddy that rode a ship called the Outrider. He was friends with Han Solo. He was also a smuggler.
Man, this is really cool. It's hard to see, but there's a lot of good detail on this one. I mean, the paint's kind of sloppy, but I mean, whatever. Trying to pop this together.
Does nobody know who Dash Rendar is?
Nobody knows. the
I
trouble
don't.
I've been through.
I don't. I'm no. I love Star Wars, but I'm no expert. That's for dang sure.
Well, back in '96 on the 64, Christmas of '96, Shadows of the Empire launched, and you played a protagonist, a good guy that was a smuggler. His name was Dash Rendar, the manliest man name ever, and he was a smuggler buddy of Han Solo. And he had jetpack, and he had pistols, and he had a robot that did his bidding, and he was a legit badass, and he was 3D. I would love GameStop and Hasbro to give him some Black Series love on the
Yeah,
game.
That would be cool.
If you look him up, Dark Horse Comics did a line of books based on that video game, based on the story of Shadows of the Empire. It takes place after The Empire Strikes Back, but before the events of Return of the Jedi, during that time period.
Oh, that's cool. This is like I just held up to the light, and it's like semi-translucent. I didn't even realize that.
Nice.
It's really, yeah. I mean, you're probably not gonna be able to see it on here because my light's all jacked up here in the front, but yeah. I mean, you can kind of see how the legs are translucent there. That looks really, really cool. Man, I didn't realize that till just now. Awesome. I can't get this guy to stand up. But yeah, he looks good.
Dondi's going to be looking for that hitman also, he said, for you.
I'll tell him I appreciate that.
His
Yeah, I'll
phone-
keep an eye out.
Dondi probably knows who Dash Rendar is.
I mean, unfortunately, Harry, you're going to be. I mean, I'm going to have to get one for my brother first, but I wasn't planning on getting Bret Hart in that line. So
Maybe you see 4 and you get all of us.
if I see 2, I'll get you one, and one for
You're
my
too
brother.
kind, Brad.
You like that?
Because I'm not gonna get Bret Hart in that line. Because who else is in
Someone's here.
that wave? Sergeant
Yeah.
Slaughter.
Yeah, Sergeant Slaughter.
Slaughter,
and then
Andre the
Arn.
Giant's a big one.
Yeah, I want those 2 for sure. And then isn't there
What's the price point on Andre? Any idea?
Same price.
Really?
You just gotta, because he's gonna be packed in the same packaging as the rest of them. You just gotta put his legs together.
Oh.
The other one is JYD, right?
Yeah, Junkyard Dog. So that's a
Yeah,
good wave right there.
And it is. I love Junkyard Dog, like from back in the day.
Yeah, because you're an 80s kid. He was animated. That's why you love him.
Well, but I used to watch him on Mid-South Wrestling back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Not a lot of people watch Mid-South Wrestling because they're not old as fuck like I am. But hey, whatever.
Hey. You're a kid at heart, bud. Don't ever forget that.
But yeah, I'll be on the lookout here. I mean, the latest wave has been kind of peg warming, so hopefully those will be easy to find. I don't know what it is about those. Like sometimes they sell out, sometimes they peg warm, but whatever.
Like Baker John Cena seems to be a big peg warmer on that line.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a while.
Yeah, he lasted a long time around these parts, and then like nothing else came out after him. He just peg warmed.
Wow.
I think it depends on the area, like how much money a Walmart does. But if a line doesn't sell out, they cannot order it anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I just found that out recently, Harry. I was watching.
It's by a zip code or something. How much money the store's doing.
Well, yeah,
If
it's
you
like
live
every
in
one of
for
these
a
stores.
dominantly low income area, you're not going to see a lot of free.
Yeah, like every one of these big box stores, they have like a certain quota with their action figures, and if they're just if they have a bunch of stuff on the shelves and it's not selling, they just won't order anything else.
What's up, T-Dog? Luis. I'm really excited for that Andre the Giant.
That's going to be really
I can
cool.
tell, bro.
Actual
I
giant.
can tell your story.
I think Dave is showing off some stuff there. I can keep opening stuff up. I got a crap ton of Star Wars stuff to open.
I'm down for whatever. You can open as many as you like.
This guy.
He said we'll be
They
here all
did
night.
such a good job with that gaming.
That's what
they did.
We call it right at, like 20 minutes from now, it'll go on 2 hours.
So, what kind of reveals do y'all think NEC is going to be showing us in the next day or so?
No idea.
What's their exclusives going to be? Because I know that Mattel, they got the Jurassic Legacy Collection exclusive with Samuel L. Jackson.
So what? They're basically showing what's going to be available by holiday or something?
Yeah.
Is it that time of year already?
Yep.
Damn.
This is the time of the year where Comic-Con happens.
I was going to mention that.
I thought that they were doing SDCC this year. Are they not? Are they just doing it virtually this year?
It's the same thing. Virtual con, whatever.
I thought they had like postponed it till like the fall or something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
Is that a different Zartan? The one you're talking about, the color change Zartan? Is that one of the...
Yeah, that's the G.I. Joe Comic-Con exclusive.
Yeah, I guess, is that going to be I think that's a PulseCon exclusive, isn't it, or something like that?
Something con exclusive.
Target manager exclusive.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Brad, Justin wants you to open up all your Motus behind you.
No. I mean, I have like, I've said this before. I have like a crap ton of like opened Motus like right behind me. They're just like out of sight. You know what I mean? So like, I have like a ton of opened up He-Mans, and those are like vintage too. Those are like old school, like from the '80s. So.
Emily, is there going to be a Don Con exclusive too that we're going to be able to purchase?
Yeah, can anyone like talk about that? Because Dondi,
I wanted to talk about that real
to me
quick.
briefly, but I don't really know what he's doing with that. What is that?
Make
What's that
yourself
all about?
large.
So it's still kind of in the creative process of putting it together, but he
Yeah.
has a date for us. I believe he's shooting for February 5th next year. He's
So
gonna
he's
be
like-
hosting-
He's like doing like a con himself. Like
he's gonna have like a panel of people talking. He's gonna have trying to invite as many of us that can go over there too to kind of get
What's the venue? Is it like a hotel or something? Or
I'm not sure what kind of place he's rented or is getting knocked
A
down.
hall of some kind of convention hall.
Mhm.
He's got 2 possible venues. I'm not
It's still kind of.
I don't
in
think
the
he's signed a deal on either one yet, but he's looking at 2 possible locations.
Yeah,
Okay,
me and the wife
okay.
were already pre-planning, looking. Going to get tickets and stuff. We're definitely going.
Yeah, he invited me, but I don't think I can, make that happen. I told him I was straightforward with him. I was like,
You're a lot closer than I am.
I'm probably not gonna be able to make it.
I'm gonna have to fly it. I'm gonna fly over there. It's gonna be cheaper,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, Kevin, you're the main event, so of course you got to go. You're
That's
the
true.
headliner. You are the headliner.
I'm learning how to juggle as it is right now. Juggle these. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm gonna be very adult and stuff.
That was actual content from his channel. Remember, we had that dude that would juggle all the time. Every time Kevin turned around, that dude was juggling like produce and Walmart and shit. He didn't catch it on camera.
What happened to that guy? You still
He
chatting?
was juggling like organs for transplant and shit. Like you turn around and Kevin
He got fired.
figures.
Damn, what'd you do to him?
He did some bad stuff.
He was juggling organs. I just told you.
He was juggling organs.
Organs
Juggling
donation.
organs. Juggling organs.
Were you gonna open more? I'm sorry.
Musical.
I mean, if someone else has something, they can go. I mean, I do have more
I
stuff.
don't have anything else. I mean,
we can call it if you guys need to call. That's fine. I'm just here, guys. I'm just here.
I'm just glad I have half a year to, a little more than half a year to save up
Yeah.
and take the time off. Like put the time into. It'll be
Are you gonna do like Are you gonna have like a presentation or something, Kev, or are you just gonna like do a Q&A or something?
I'm gonna do like I'm best at just winging it, man, and
Yeah. Okay.
just no plan whatsoever. I just run right into the fire. No, I don't know. Maybe I'll think of something. I haven't really thought about it. I don't know what's expected of me, really. I was just gonna hang out and get to meet anybody that wanted to shoot the breeze, or
Yeah.
because I don't doubt like everybody in the world's gonna be like, oh yeah, I know that guy. I run into a few people every now and then at like Chinese buffets, but that's about it.
At Chinese buffets.
Yeah, they're like, tattooed 300. I'm like, yes, I am.
Yeah, guess who?
I love that response at Chinese buffet.
Really? Chinese
Really?
buffet. Ghetto AF. I like Chinese buffets. I'm gonna do a panel. You're gonna want to know what I'm gonna say.
Emily says that you got to do a panel with all of us that's going. So,
And for the very cheap price of $300, you can meet me, greet me.
and that will pay for his Sentinel or whatever it is.
Buy me a hot and spicy chicken sandwich from McDonald's, whatever, milkshake.
That the money will fund him that G.I. Joe thing, that thing that floats.
We get the USS flag.
The flag, yeah.
So, guess who I'm meeting next weekend?
Hacksaw Jim
Sammy
Duggan.
Jones. I already met Jim Duggan. He's
Oh.
done.
Fancy.
Sam A.
Done.
Jones.
Did you get him to sign a 2x4?
So we got
It'll just be Johnson.
Flash Gordon, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Shane Douglas, Tommy Dreamer.
Is that y'all's
That's all
list?
next weekend. Yeah, all
You know,
next
I would
weekend.
freaking love to meet Tommy Dreamer. Like, I don't know, that ECW
Mhm.
era was like for
We
a few
had Sandman yesterday. He lives
was
the
epic.
gimmick, bro. He lives the gimmick. He's not.
He's the real deal.
He's exactly how he is on television. In real life. He's cussing like a sailor in front of little kids and everything. Didn't give us zero.
He's the real thing.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of thought, because remember that one video on the wrestling podcast where they had
He's in
talked
a
to
lot of pain, though. He's constantly walking around in pain, though. His body's really damaged.
Did you get his autograph too, Harry?
Of course.
Man,
You
that
gonna get 'em-
job
you
is
gonna
gonna
get 'em
we're gonna
all.
pick all the legends.
What hey Harry, what's the deal? Why are there so many like wrestlers?
Be right
There's
back,
like
guys.
a lot in that area or something, or
Well, I mean, some of them are a matter of hours and they drive. Some need airfare. It varies. But a lot of them are open to doing these signings for, what you can proposition. I'm not going to reveal any of the cost that we pay, but I mean, it's something that's negotiated. A lot of these guys do these signings as a supplemental income.
Okay, makes sense. It's only
yeah,
fair.
Hacksaw, for
obviously
instance.
there's a demand for it. 'Cause
Hacksaw, for instance, has
you
no
got
manager.
people
He has no middleman. He does all his deals himself. He drives to the locations himself. He doesn't do flying. Him and his wife drive. If it's in a distance they're comfortable driving. He just happened to be close. He lives in South Carolina, so it wasn't that far from us. So.
I forget which one. I think there's like a couple of those wrestlers that like live like near me, like in my like hometown.
I bet. You'd
like
be surprised.
I forget where, but I mean, or at least they used to live around here. But
We're expecting a really big turnout for Ricky because he's getting to the end where he doesn't want to do so many more autographs anymore. He's getting to the end of doing these kinds of events.
okay.
He's got a lot of health issues at his age. He's like mid-60s, maybe closer to 70. He's younger than our dad, Blucher, but he's getting up there.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I'm being told that Sam A. Jones is just as wild as he was in the Ted movies, that wasn't just an act.
That's how he acts. Superstar.
That's
He
what
all-
we're being prepped to feel, to be ready for.
He all coked out.
It's possible. Can be.
He was at Dallas Vintage Toys earlier this year.
And
Yeah, they're doing an anniversary of Flash Gordon right now.
Yeah.
here real soon, what's his name? Christian Haydenson and Obi-Wan.
Oh, yeah, Anakin.
And Obi-Wan actor. They're both in San Antonio here real soon together, like at a con to, I guess meet and greet.
You going?
Them two and like a bunch of the Mondo actors, a lot of people. Lots of people.
Mondo.
I don't know, like this right
Oh,
here.
Mando as a Mandalorian.
The Kenner aliens, if I find them loose, I can get them for like a few bucks, $5 probably sometimes.
Those are going up in value for sure.
All the kind of stuff is.
Anything from the 90s is definitely triple what it was 2 years ago now.
Yeah. True that.
It's probably the toys that made us. It's its fault for making it more wide, mainstream. That collecting, there's value in vintage stuff.
Right.
There's a demand.
Yeah. That's
Apparently, Amazon Prime has a little show about that place in Indiana. The one that Josh Pence used to do videos with Cincy.
Is it Kokomo?
Kokomo. Yeah, they have a little show on Amazon Prime showing people bringing toys to them, and they do appraisals and they turn down the offer or they take it, kind of thing.
Really? That's
Yeah,
cool.
I've seen,
Yeah, it's like Antique Roadshow,
yeah,
but Kokomo.
I've seen ads for that, but I haven't watched it though.
I'm interested in watching it.
What's up, Mr. Jonathan?
That's a great that's a great store, that Kokomo Toys.
It looks like it, bud. They have like gray skulls, like hundreds of gray skulls lined up.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
They have several flags, men in box, loose.
Y'all want to see one of my latest vintage editions?
Let's see it. It better be good. Oh, that is cool.
It's a the pterodactyl from or pteranodon from the Bone Age, Kenner.
He's complete?
No, he is missing his two rock bombs that go underneath the wings,
But the body
And,
is complete?
and the caveman that rides them.
But he looks good.
Yeah, it was in good shape. We got them for like $20.
Oh, man, that's a steal. I've been trying to look up the T-Rex. Like, I've been watching the T-Rex, and he's so damn expensive.
And he's fairly large. I mean,
Yeah.
look at here's your average size pteranodon. And here's one I pulled out from the Dino Riders line.
Oh, yeah.
And
Those were cool.
and look how big
Dino
this thing
Riders
is.
were so beautifully painted for that era.
So
And their action walking and stuff and all that. It's pretty
It
damn
was a great time to be a fucking kid, you know? The 80s.
Yeah.
We were so lucky
It was.
to grow up then. The
This is
toy
my-
options were just infinite.
I think this is my fifth Bone Age figure. So
How many of those do you have now?
5.
5 of them? And do you
Yep.
know how many is the line? Is it quite a few more?
It's I think let's see.
12-ish.
I think there's like I got 5 of them. I think I need like 3 more as far as the dinosaurs go.
Yeah.
Like the larger ones, not the little ones that came in a smaller pack.
So I have Plesiosaur, the Plesiosaur, and I got Taro, the Pteranodon, and I got Codus, the crocodile, Deinonychus,
Deinonychus.
the Deinonychus, and then Ankylosaur, the
Can
Ankylosaur.
you tell that story again?
What story?
The story about why they used Deinonychus for Jurassic Park instead of the real raptor?
Oh, yeah, they decided that they were going to use they wanted the Velociraptors,
Mhm.
and
They love the name Raptor, but
they loved the
didn't
name
love how
Raptors,
small.
but the Raptors in real life were like small,
Chicken size.
like chicken size with feathers.
Really?
But yeah, and so they used the Deinonychus as is a lot
They
larger.
just took the image of the Deinonychus and swapped the name of the
Yeah,
real
they just
Raptor.
flip flop the name.
And they're like, this is now real.
Yeah, so they
Hollywood.
the Velociraptor name was a lot more cooler than the
Sure.
Deinonychus.
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 Kind of like something you pick up at the pharmacy for your grandma.
And they made them in the movie lines. They made those out to be the beasts, like immediately, just ferocious.
Yeah, they were the villains.
The
Ask your
level
doctor.
of intelligence, like them using key cards and using the computer and opening doors and downloading files,
So this
driving the Explorers.
So this
Ask
is
your
the
doctor if Deinonychus is right for you.
yeah, Deinonychus. Yeah. So
That needs to be a Hot Topic T-shirt right now.
oh, was you, Judd? Oh man, you didn't have to do all that. Which one was it? Do you know?
It went over $5. He's like, I'm out.
Oh dang!
F that.
That's like maximum bid dollar amount 5.
Outbid.
Set maximum bid amount 5.00.
Some of them go crazy, hundreds and hundreds of bucks.
So I got lucky with all the ones I got. So very fortunate. So this is Codis.
Codis. He's a good looking one. I like him.
That reminds me of Battle Bones from
Battle Bones?
Battle Bones was like that figure carrier vehicle.
The
thing.
Motu one?
It was like a
Oh, yeah. The where you collect all your human figures on the side of a rib cage or whatever.
Did it have something to hold the weapons too? Battle bones?
I think you
so.
put it in his mouth. I think he would just open his mouth up and you put all the accessories.
His mouth was they call that a frunk.
It's like a European trunk.
So,
Trunk is in the front of the vehicle, like the new F-150 that is hybrid.
Yeah.
The engine there is no engines. It's all built into the board.
Like a lot of the European cars, the motors in the trunk and the fronts.
Yeah, it's a frunk.
I thought frunk sounds like a dance move or something.
Frunk in the trunk.
You start dabbing, then you drop the frunk on them.
Hey man,
Give 'em the frunk.
You still listen to that dab song, Kevin?
I do. It's a really good song. I haven't heard it since that day, but I still like it.
You probably jamming to that shit every morning before you go to work, huh? That's your hype song.
Gets me all hyped up to go to my slave job.
Ooh.
This is the Kentrosaurus. This is part of the Dino Riders and the Tycho's Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. So
Nice. They use that mold for Cadillacs and dinosaurs too.
This one and the Triceratops.
Weren't those toys done by Tycho, the Cadillacs dinosaurs? Is that right?
Tycho did
Is that right?
Tycho
Yes.
Dino
I
Rider?
still remember the intro of the dinosaurs, don't you, Brad?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the animation.
Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs.
I don't know if I ever saw dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs were like not even an option to ever get one.
I've seen Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. That was a good cartoon.
Yeah.
Look it up on YouTube, Dinosaurs.
I
Or
think I
Kevin
may have
can make
watched
it pull up. Make the
I think
big
I may
screen
have watched it
YouTube and
once.
look up Dinosaurs intro.
Y'all want to see it?
I think
Yes,
I watched
please.
it once. I just don't remember.
All right. Oh, wait a minute.
Make him watch it again.
Dos Fedonia. You said dinosaurs, right?
Dinosaurs.
Not
Those are like the most expensive and rarest toys ever.
Yeah, they're
Well, that would be tiger sharks.
they're usually not even on like
it's
eBay.
dinosaurs.
They're not even on eBay usually anymore, or any of the secondhand.
You gotta go on the black market to get them.
Yep, you have to like sell kids for them. All right, let's see. Let's share this screen.
See.
Share screen. Tips says never show me this again.
What was that one time where we did a live stream and we watched something and then you got flagged for it or something?
Oh yeah, but I knew I was going to. I just kept playing all these commercials and videos.
Oh.
I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't care. Let's see here. The hell is
You tried to upload it and it just denied you. Or whatever.
Yeah, it was like
Listen
no,
to this, Brad. Listen carefully.
It's just one lyric. It is nothing. Nothing changes.
It's going to change his world, his life, though, is what's going to change.
Let me make sure there's the sound on, I think. Get ready. It's going to be real good if it plays.
Is it the cartoon?
Oh, shit, it's already blocked.
The other thing I like about
What the hell is this?
What is that? That's not it.
StreamYard. Stupid StreamYard advertising while we use
your
it.
internet connection, your stream isn't immediately
Man, how did we get a StreamYard commercial on YouTube?
Like, hey, man, it's StreamYard, man. Like, hey.
We used to be four ordinary teenagers.
I watch
Till
these every
yeah.
afternoon.
we met some
Going
new
down, son.
I remember this.
secret
I've seen
scouts.
this.
Dinosaurs are leaving, Bossasaur. Well, follow them.
Yeah, I've seen this. Racing is great, man.
That was terrible.
So nothing changes. It's just one straight lyrics. That's it.
Dinosaurs.
Did that
That's
change
all
your
you
life,
needed
Brad?
back then. It was a
Was that
different
the
world.
whole? Was that the whole?
That was a
thing?
different world.
That
was
was
the
it,
whole
son.
thing. That was it.
That's all they needed back then.
That's it.
You didn't need anything else. It was perfect.
I had seen that before, but that was really good. I mean, all those like intros back then were like just
Yeah, they were catchy and like,
You imagine how much coke they were doing when that was developed?
I mean,
Oh, I got a notification from the Major Pod Network. Looks like Broski's doing a shoot on Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. Oh,
Well, we've been doing this 2 hours. Are we going to call it?
sounds good, man.
I miss y'all, but 2 hours
oh
is a
yeah,
lot.
I unboxed.
Yeah, we
this
needed
guy.
it to be the more. Do it
I
more.
unboxed this guy while you guys.
Oh
were
wait,
talking.
let's see it. Let me. I'm working.
I
on
didn't
this.
unbox him. Don't you have
It's
that
a
Akbar, Harry?
It's a trap.
That's probably the one that comes in the new box.
And it's cool. I love
One
how,
from
how
Return Jedi.
his mouth actually articulates. That's pretty cool.
That's cool when they do that.
I love that. You can open it up, or you can close it. I like that. I love Admiral Akbar. He's like one of my favorite all-time characters from Star Wars. I love him.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, Chris, 1,000 Ghosts. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. We really do.
We'll probably get together in like a month from now.
Everybody will be humming Dino Saucers all night.
I have to work next Sunday, so I doubt it.
Everybody starts saving $1 here and there. Maybe we can all meet up in South
I
Carolina in
plan
February.
on attending DonCon. I definitely want to commit and be on the panel.
Yeah, and you're not. I was looking like your area is not that far from him. Not too bad.
It's probably around 5 or 6 hours.
Oh man, that's nothing. Must be nice.
Yeah, that ain't nothing
It's gonna
compared to
be
where we're at.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was gonna be 22 hours for us, but I couldn't do that.
I don't know. The government may lock us all down again.
Don't be surprised.
I've been watching a lot of conspiracy theory things on TikTok.
Anybody going through New York real quick?
That's always a reliable news source. TikTok,
Yeah.
It's just managed by the
TikTok has
Chinese
good
government.
news.
I mean, yeah, we can.
They
trust
have
them.
our best interests at heart. I believe them.
Who's that?
We can
TikTok?
trust them.
The Chinese government
No, Trump
has the American people's best interests at heart.
I mean, they make all of our toys, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't be
If they made all the toys, wouldn't you trust them?
exactly.
we're able to trust them.
Who could make something like this and then you don't trust them?
And
Yeah,
then
man.
egg rolls are amazing. Like I love.
Egg rolls, yes.
That's some of my favorite food in the world.
All I'm saying is they've been buying a lot of body bags. Truckers are showing footage of the freight they're hauling, and it's nothing. The American government is buying body bags in hundreds of thousands and millions.
Ohio.
Well, I can't really say anything. My wife watches TikTok, so I get all my information from her from there. So
I have to use it for work, and sometimes I watch an informative video from the Chinese Republic.
Let's all start making TikTok
China.
videos.
No, I'm good. I have a hard time doing YouTube videos, let alone posting on Instagram. So,
Yeah,
what about you?
Dave, ain't
What,
that the truth?
what's TikTok gonna do for me?
Yeah, I can't dance, so I can't really do TikTok.
I'm not. Plus, I'm not 16 years
Dave,
old. So,
the thing
Because you don't
about
like
TikTok
21-year-old girls,
is
so you can't do it.
the thing about TikTok, Dave, is there's a slow-mo button, and your videos are slow enough already, real time, that you really want to not go that direction.
Yeah, those videos had to be like 7 seconds.
It would be 4 hours.
I don't want to have to friggin' go and call the redneck.
It would be a stop forward animation video.
Dave's first TikTok is 26 minutes.
yeah.
TikTok's all pissed off.
Damn it!
You can't. It can't be longer than 20 minutes. They forbid it. The Chinese government won't let you upload TikTok.
Yeah, everything they're smaller, like, the people, the vehicles, because of fuel prices. I mean, they're not gonna like big ass TikTok videos.
You're
No,
gonna pay
I
more
like
for your
that.
plane ticket too for being heavier. You're
Oh man,
I can't do it. I just can't. I think the TikTok's for the kiddos.
That's what it's made for. That's why that was specifically. That's why they monitored it so hard.
There is a middle-aged audience as well that do conspiracy
Yeah,
theories.
there's all kinds of people on it.
Oh yeah, I
Sure.
mean adults use it too, but it's just
And
mainly
there's
specific
a
for
little
kids.
song on there called "Into the Thick of It" that everyone uses.
Into the thick of it. Huh?
Let's see if
Into the
anybody.
thick of it. Lisa knows what I'm talking about.
You sure?
Look how he's betraying us by watching Collector Crush instead of us because we're like old dudes.
oh yeah, that's
Old guys.
because
She's like, I'm not watching
Oh
you guys.
yeah,
that's because
Collector
Collector Crush has like an amazing rack. That's why he's watching her.
Yep. And then the eye patch pushes it over the edge.
that got in the niche like anime audience. The eye patch is all they needed.
We need to step up our game, man. We need like an eye patch or a hat,
Yeah,
pirate hat.
Poor Laura Legends. She used to stand alone in the.
Yeah, we all need to wear eye patches and be hot ladies. That's a problem. We're neither. We don't have either of those things.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it.
I don't want to be into the thick of it.
Okay, all right. Nightwalker wants to see me articulate Akbar here again. Maybe mine is broken. Maybe it's not supposed to open his mouth, but mine does. Kind of hard to see in this. Let me just take all these other ones down so I can.
Yeah,
There's a lot of like
dumping in the drawer.
World Star style videos on there too.
See, there he is. You can close his mouth up. Now it's closed.
We might have a chance then. None of us are going to hit 10,000 subs like this, guys.
We won't get like mail call
Moves.
packages for like 20 different other.
Man boobs are called moobs.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny because if you ever watch those
MOOBS, moobs.
if you ever watch those
Man
YouTube
boob.
channels with those hot ladies on them, pay attention to the Patreon section because they always show their Patreon support.
Right.
All dudes. Every one of them are dudes. It's
Yeah.
never a lady. Patreon support.
Not one lady.
It's all like desperate guys that want to
They
make
call
it
them
look
simps,
like-
brother. The term is simps.
No, thank you. I don't need to learn those terminologies. I'm good.
It
I
just,
know
that
all
always, it just that
the
always cracks me
pool
up.
Twitch videos
The
too.
bro or the manzier.
Yeah. Nightwalker said we need to wear bikinis. We need to wear those like old-fashioned 1920s bikinis that
The
like
one piece,
are like one-piece
sailor.
like big onesies.
They're like a stripes. The stripes.
we
like
basically-
a prison outfit.
We would all look like the Penguin from Batman Returns. Basically, that's what we would look like.
We should start a cappella group wearing those swimsuits like that.
Yeah.
We should sing Du Hast.
No, we should sing Dinosaurs.
We're not going to sing Into the Thick of
Oh, that's right.
Dinosaurs.
I forgot the Donkey Wore.
La, 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 la. I forget the words.
Terrible.
Dun, 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 dun.
Did you ever put butter
Stay
on a
small,
Pop
guys.
Tart?
We're gonna all stay small fries, guys.
Yes.
Look at this.
But
Who
you know
else?
what? I like fries.
Who else is going to show you Venom and Grimace at the same time?
Exactly.
You know? Where else can you see that except right here?
A
Right,
venomized grimace.
right on
Is this one still around?
the one man toy show.
This one right here, this channel, is that
That's
still around?
an art print ready to be created as a venomized grimace.
That actually would be pretty cool, Harry.
Bill's choice, yes.
I know.
No.
I know. One time years ago, me and a buddy of mine were going to do a story. It was going to be like a mashup of the Watchmen and the McDonald's characters, and it was we called it the Archman. You know, like the
So
Archman,
Ronald
like
is obviously the Joker,
like the
or
Golden
the
Arches.
comedian.
It was the Archman instead of the Watchman. I thought it was a pretty cool idea, but I did like a drawing for it, but we never got any further than that. But yeah, I think it was
So
like
Ronald was the comedian.
Ronald was the comedian. Silk Spectre.
So who was the owl?
Silk Spectre was Birdie.
Made sense.
We had Night Owl was who was Night Owl?
The hamburger cop dude.
Rorschach was Hamburglar.
Okay, that makes sense.
The Grimace was Dr. Manhattan.
Perfect.
And then the Night Owl was Mac Tonight because he was like a moon, you know.
Oh, right.
So, you know, it says as Night Owl. I figured that would be perfect for that, you know. And then
makes sense.
the other character was
The Fry characters. Wasn't there like Fry brother and sister or something?
the other character was Ozymandias, the bad guy, and I made him Mayor McCheese. And you know, Mayor McCheese had that sash that said Mayor. Yeah. So instead of Mayor, I changed it to just say villain. You know, so I mean, it was obvious that he was like the bad guy. You know. So, but yeah, that was
pretty damn deep.
Yeah, that was kind of a fun project, but unfortunately, it never got off the ground.
Well, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, I could maybe I'll send you guys that image later or something.
Cool.
So before we bounce, has anybody watched Fast 9 or anything new? Anything that you can brag about or that sucks?
The last movie I saw in the theaters was the new Conjuring film.
Well,
The Devil Made Me Do It.
Yeah, that's the last one I've seen. I do want to see Fast 9, but I know for a fact I'm going to be on my own with that one. So the wifey has
Vin Diesel took over the memes. So many Vin Diesel memes with the family thing. He just dominated like most of June into July.
I know there was like a Looney Tunes fan guy in here earlier. I don't know if he watched Space Jam or not, but I did.
Nope, I have no interest in seeing that.
Was it? You know what? I would feel the same way as you too, but I think for it being like it's a good family movie, and I loved all the Hanna-Barbera plugs all the way through it. They had some amazing characters come out.
I mean, I watched.
I think even Rick and Morty are in it, right?
Rick and Morty came out, yeah.
Yeah, I was, expect because I didn't like the first movie, like the first Space Jam. I never liked it, and so I was just like, well, I just watched this second one. Says it's on HBO Max. It's not costing me anything. I'll give it a chance, and I was surprised that I didn't love it, but it was way better than I expected. I mean, it was okay. I mean,
it had a good story to it.
I mean,
the story was
honestly, it was better than the first one, in my opinion. I mean, just because as far as the story goes, like everything made more sense than the first movie. You know what I mean? And I loved the 2D animation. The 2D animation part of it was amazing. That was the best.
Oh yeah,
part.
when they become more CG-ish.
I didn't like it at the end when they become CG characters. Like, to me, they should have just kept it all in 2D. Like, that was
Just
way
left
better.
it, yeah.
You know. And I liked that whole concept of like the serververse. Like, I think that could have been a good idea for just a Looney Tunes movie on its own. You know.
Yeah.
And not just do Space Jam at all, just like do a Looney Tunes movie with that whole serververse idea, you know. But they didn't go that route. They did the Space Jam thing again. So, yeah, it was. I was floored because I was expecting to just like dismiss it and hate on it completely. But yeah,
Even
I mean,
LeBron
it was decent.
says,
It was decent. LeBron's definitely a better actor than Michael Jordan. That's for sure.
he even says, it never works out when a sports guy tries to act. He was even making fun of it a little bit.
That
which
was
is
cool
funny.
that he had a sense of humor about it, and he made
I
it
really
joke.
loved when they were going to give the Michael Jordan plug to give him an inspirational speech to pick him up. That was a hilarious time.
Yeah, that was a good gag. Yeah, it had some good gags in it. I liked all the
Dude.
when they were doing the 2D animated stuff, all the mashups that they did, in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, because they did some stuff with like the DC heroes and the superheroes, but it was all animated, and they did some stuff with like some of the other Warner Brothers movies. Like, those were fun. Like, I would, like I said, I would love to see a whole Looney Tunes movie kind of based on that concept. Just the Looney Tunes on their own, but without LeBron or Space Jam or whatever. But I mean, and it was cool to see all those like characters in the background, like Hanna-Barbera stuff. And,
the Iron Giant, they had everybody.
yeah, I did like seeing that. That was kind of cool, even though they were just sort of there, But
For me, for it being free, I would have never paid to watch it. It would have never happened. I would have never seen it if it cost money to watch. But I got to see it free, so.
Y'all be forgetting y'all still pay the service for those films to be streamed on. So technically, you are paying for it.
Yeah, but I was paying for it anyway.
I mean, technically, I'm not paying anything, so I mean, I'll just put
unless
it.
If you get the service for free, then
you're a pirate.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but I mean.
Oh, he hates our asses.
Oh, he always does that. That ain't nothing new.
Yeah, this is Harry's move. He always just bows out like, "Oh, guys, my
phone died.
You guys are breaking up." He does that whole thing, at the end, every time.
That's okay. I've been enjoying. Have anybody watched Rick and Morty at all this new season?
Barely finished the last season.
I started watching the first season. But
look who decides to join back.
He's back.
We're doing good, Louis.
He's back.
Trying to get back on track.
There's Louis. Hey, Louis, what's up?
He did good. I wonder if that's his real kids, the boys and the girl that came out. I wonder if those are actors.
Yeah, I didn't look that up. I'm assuming those are all actors, but I mean, I mean, even they did an okay job. I felt, I mean, it was just way better than I expected. I was just expecting to hate on it completely, but I can't, I was entertained. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I wonder if Fast 9 doesn't look like it's going to attach to any of the apps, right? Like, we're just going to have to wait for it to be for rent.
It's theaters only.
Yep. Unless if they got
for at least the first 2 months.
And see,
apparently I'm the only person who cares about Black Widow, but I did see it and I did like it. But I know everybody's like hating on that movie.
I've heard mixed. I've heard it's super boring, and I've heard it's really good too.
My only complaint about the movie was I felt like the action may have been a little too over the top for Black Widow, just because, she's not like a superhuman character, but she was doing some kind of like crazy stunts in that movie.
Is it before? Can you answer one thing for me? And this may be a spoiler, but is it set before the events of Endgame? Obviously,
it's set after the events of Civil War and before the events of Infinity War. So it takes place between both of those movies.
That's when that movie should have been released.
Yeah, I agree, Dave.
Not like 3 years later.
Yeah, it is way too late to be releasing this Black
Yeah.
Widow movie. They should have released it years ago for sure. I agree completely. I think it would have gotten a better response had it, been done.
Me too, Donnie. I'm with Donnie. Dune is
Yeah.
probably the biggest movie this year that I'm stoked to watch.
It's
Yeah,
kinda
y'all
like-
excited because Dave Bautista's in it. That's the only reason why y'all want to see
No,
it. Yeah, come on.
no,
And Aquaman.
I'm kidding.
no. It's not just Batista's star power. It's the fact that they're modernizing this beloved, property. They've restored it. The old one is just unwatchable because the effects are so horrible.
Oh, the old one. Old one's where it's at.
How about that? Real quick, how about that Loki finale? You guys watch that?
Not me. I
I've seen
haven't
it.
had Disney Plus since Mando 2. No,
You guys
So
have? Oh man, you guys! This Loki show is like
I haven't watched any of the Marvel shows. I'm so burnt out on Marvel. I don't care.
the Loki. Really? Oh man.
Yeah.
The Loki show is like the best one they've done so far. I mean,
I've heard good things. I've heard it's deep.
I've loved all the shows they've done, but this
I mean, the fact that
the best.
that guy that was in Lovecraft Country is going to be Kang, I think that's cool.
I mean, the stuff they pulled off in the final episode of this Loki, it's gonna have like serious consequences on like the whole Marvel universe, like going forward. I mean, it's like something happened in the most recent episode that's like a huge deal. Like it's not like, oh, it's just a show.
There's big implications.
It's a big. I was like, my jaw hit the floor when it happened because I was like, I can't believe they just did this on a TV show. You know what I mean? Like it was mind blowing.
Real good for them.
Yeah.
I'm going to go have supper, boys.
What's for
Yeah,
dinner?
ready to call it?
Homemade burgers.
Whoa, must be nice. All right, guys. Well, it was great, man. We were on here a while, and it was good to catch up.
Very good.
Nightwalker says that Loki was lit. That was a good show. I'm meaning to watch all of those. I just haven't yet. I'm weird about how I take so long to start something, but once I do, I'm like, I'll binge it. I'll knock it all out. I just haven't.
It's your personality type for sure.
Take it easy, Louie. Take it easy, Kurt. Tuss. All right, guys. I guess we'll end it there. Hopefully next Sunday we can get together again.
Yeah.
This Oh, I don't think I have ever. He lives around my area. Huh. And he has a YouTube channel?
He's probably one of the guys that you saw at a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. I think he likes the same stuff I do. They'll try to tell me, like, when it's to-go orders, you can only have 5 sushi rolls, right? Like, I love the Philadelphia roll. And they'll be like, you can only have 5 if you're taking a to-go plate. Hell no, not if you're hiding that shit under stuff. I'll come out with 20 of those mofos.
You're like, challenge accepted. Only 5, man. I would eat 5 and then box 5.
They don't realize they're talking to a toy hunter. You have years of experience of hiding shit. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's how it all helped out.
You eat one, you add one. You eat one, you add one. You, eat one,
You stash
Thank you,
some behind like the trash can. You come back.
You're
later.
eating them and you're filling your box with other things.
Yeah.
That way you technically don't have 5 in your box. When you play.
You hide some in the puzzles section. Where no one will see him. I mean, that's what you do. That's what we do. All right, Harry, go eat.
I will. All right, guys. It was good hanging out with you, and I will see y'all soon. Thanks, everyone in the chat hanging out with us. It was
Thanks,
awesome.
everybody.
It was fun. We burned up a good 2.5 hours. So now it's time to have an adult beverage and watch some TV.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew. Stay savage.
PPP.
Oh, that's gross. We're gonna hear it too.